Last time on Out of the Abyss, you finished exploring the Tomb of Cairn, I think is what it was called. It's been so long. And discovered a sentient weapon called Dawnbringer, which you took with you. Uh, then you escaped successfully the webways, traveled a bit towards Stonehaven, and made camp, where we had several RP interactions. Kothar communed with his weapon and learned a little bit more about the demon incursion that is happening, as well as realizing that the reason why Shawl gave him the weapon in the first place was that Gratz, his sire, is interested in what caused the incursion, why he was pulled from his domain, and how they can take advantage of this. And it kind of seems like Kothar is not against going along with this. It doesn't seem to be hurtful to the goals of the party. And Kothar seems to be kind of holding his intentions close to the vest. We're not sure. We also discovered that Nakul has never used his breath weapon until today. And through some prodding of Anazira, spewed acid everywhere and has begun questioning the nature of his heritage.
VIP.
Thank you, G. Welcome. You all wrap up your camp and your little caravan of Myconids and fellow travelers that have been with you since the beginning make your way down the path. And after some time, you appear in a kind of a tunnel. It sounded like a fart, but I know it was a phone.
Yeah, sorry, I've turned off I was just changing the settings so the sounds didn't come through and it went to vibration. Now I've turned off vibration as well, so I won't be interrupting.
All of you arrive at the mouth of a tunnel. Basidia, the leader of the Myconids who is traveling with you, calls you to a stop and releases his spores. We are about to enter the Hook Horror's nests, their nesting grounds, but we need to move through here if we are going to make it to Stonehaven. We need to be very careful. Hook Horrors are very territorial.
As someone who's been in the underground all my life, would I know what one of them is?
Yes! I'll show you a picture of a Hook Horror. A Hook Horror.
Okay. I can't see anything at the moment.
Oh, okay. Let me figure out how to...
I'm just on voice. If you put it in Discord, it'd be...
I'll put it in Discord.
Cora would like to investigate the opening of the cave.
Okay, I'll describe it to you in just a second. I want to show all of you a picture of a Hook Horror. In chat, I'll show you guys one soon. Putting it in the shit post.
Oof.
Yeah.
Looks kind of like something with a bird's beak, but also looks like it has a turtle shell on its back, kind of. And scyther arms.
It's a lot of fun. They're very aggressive, very territorial.
Oh, wizards!
So much fun.
Hold on. Okay. When you look at this cavern, it's quite dark, and it's only about 15 feet across. So you feel that you have to kind of consolidate into a long train to get through. It has lots of tiny kind of crevices that split off away from the main path. They're small, but large enough for a medium-sized creature to kind of squeeze through. The ground is covered in sediment with bones and beast droppings. It's kind of dank in here. It doesn't feel like clean airflow is making it through. How far is your dark vision, Cora?
Let me double check. $60 feet.
60 feet. Okay.
I think Yaslin's is 120.
Yaslin's is 120.
I think. I'm not sure.
Okay. 60 feet, Cora?
Mhm.
You see the path before you kind of stretches out and then slightly curves, and you can't quite see, but it does look like there are different places that branch around. Let me see how tall the ceilings are. Got all kinds of information about this place in the book. That I totally bookmarked. Oh, it doesn't tell me how tall it is.
How rude.
I'm gonna say that the ceiling is 50 feet.
Okay.
And there are stalactites and stalagmites. A lot of them in the area.
Cora is interested in, like, mostly in the opening of the cave. Is there just one entrance? Like one.
The path you're on is one path that begins to branch out. There is like one clear main road with smaller splitting out. And this is described as a nesting ground.
Okay. The hook horrors, are they aberrations?
I do not think they are. But Lucius.
Are they monstrosities?
Yes.
No. Would I be able to do some sort of check on them?
What are you trying to check? If you guys want to do a check, I want to know precisely what you are trying to do.
That is a good question. I may have been outside of the room when you described the situation.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
you are on your path. You must cross what is known as the hook horror nesting grounds. You know that hook horrors are very territorial, but it's the only way through. And so Basidia has warned you to be careful. You do? Okay, so Lucius, you know that hook horrors are a magical creature. Give me a knowledge check that you are comfortable with, that you do well with. Nature, history, or arcana.
After Basidius says that, Kothar is going to say, pardon me for my ignorance, but what is a hook horror?
Hook horrors are beasts. Not too intelligent, but not mindless. They nest, they eat, and they hunt. They typically will not attack unless they are hungry, or they are cornered. So as long as we don't pose as a threat, they are likely to leave us alone.
Are there a lot of corners in this room? I can't see anything.
You have dark vision goggles.
I have goggles?
Yes.
You have that
Or
cow.
you have aviators.
I wish I could see her face
I
when she
do.
said that. She said, like, just like, ooh, I
Oh,
got
wait,
goggles.
Zero with goggles.
Oh, wait. Didn't we give
Oh.
Anazira, like,
It
the...
was a helm or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
the
gave
helm.
you
The
something.
helm of underwater vision or something.
Underwater action.
We need to add that to my menu then.
She
'cause I
has
was
a
like,
she has a scuba. She has a scuba thing
Yes.
with a snorkel. With a snorkel.
I'm gonna say that like maybe we crafted them to change them to look like aviators.
Transmogged.
That's fair.
Transmog. Yep.
That means Lucius and Anazira have aviators on.
Yes, I have the glasses Cora gave me like at the beginning of the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I did a history check.
You
the
don't
worms.
remember anything.
Anything?
Cora's gonna
Cothar's
ask
gonna-
Basidia, how do they hunt? Are good smell? Are good hear? Are good see?
They have very, very good hearing. In fact, what do you guys call it? I think echolocation.
They're like bats.
Ooh.
You have to be very quiet then.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
I don't think that will matter. If they can hear so well as echolocation, no amount of quiet we can do will stop that.
They
On the
Have-
opposite spectrum, if they are that sensitive hearing, we could use sound-based attacks against them if we need to.
Yes, if they are deafened, they cannot see. If they are not
Oh.
deafened, they have blind sight for quite a ways.
I turn to Jamich and say, "Well, you can make quite a bit of noise, can't you?"
I mean, I got my pots, I got pans, he almost goes to smack his pans.
Well, not yet.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't gonna. Of course, of course I wouldn't. You think I would do that? I wouldn't do that. You guys know me. Come on.
Kothar?
Hmm?
Cora, have something but never tried before.
And what's that?
She's gonna pull a spell scroll out of her bag with the silence spell on it. What do? Could help?
Oh, have you never read a scroll before?
No.
Oh, it's really quite easy. I hold it out in my hand. I hold my hand out. Let me see. I can show you.
She is going to pass it to you.
So Kothar just like opens the scroll, and he like holds it in a way as if he's trying to teach someone how to use it. And he says, "Now, all you have to do is you just have to almost channel the energy, but instead of within yourself, within the scroll, kind of like this." And he's gonna like start casting the spell to
It's
show
like
Cora
powering
how
up.
to do it. Yeah, but he's not gonna actually cast the spell.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like dies down. And he says, "Here, you try." And he hands it off to Cora.
I feel like as you do that, the letters on the scroll start to glow, and the
Light up.
glowing starts to like lift off the page like little like fire tendrils, and it starts to go. And then as soon as you stop, it all just kind of fades and flickers.
Cora used spell when? For where? And I'm just gonna actually link the info for everyone. She's
Let's
basically
see.
trying to find out if she should cast it like on herself so that everyone, you know, we could pass silently.
Do we know what the distance is that we need to cover to get past these worms?
No.
So, how long does silence last?
Like an hour, I think.
Uh,
That's 10 minutes.
Minus 50 minutes. An hour minus 50 minutes.
I have the silence spell as well. I can
So
silence us in a 20-foot
you all
sphere.
would be deafened,
Mm-hmm.
which
But
means you
she's
won't be
kind
able
of
to
wondering
hear.
and asking Kothar, based on what we know about the echolocation, if she should silence an area, or if she should cast it like on herself so that we can be like moving.
I think it depends on if we truly want to sneak through here, or if we want to. And I look at Jamich, deafen them with noise and try to quickly move through. Or if
I mean,
what
I
Basides
also
says
have
is,
Thunderwave. If you guys want us to really rock their socks, I could blow some drums, as it were.
well, if
I fear making a lot of noise only would debilitate them if it can deafen them. That is the specific condition that would need to occur.
So silence makes people deafen.
Right. So if you put deafen on yourself,
Yeah.
you would not be producing any noise, so they wouldn't see you. But you also, and if they got into your range, they couldn't use their blind side. They do have dark vision, so they can still see, but they wouldn't be able to hear you. However, if you do it on yourself, you won't hear what's going on around you,
Yeah.
and that could make you vulnerable to being snuck up on.
True.
So it's up to you. I think that's a really cool idea. It comes with risks, but there are also rewards.
you know, technically what I could do, Corey, is you could cast silence on yourself, and I could just declare audience in the room. Someone would have to like carry me or guide me, but I could hear for us.
Wait, what is that?
I create the invisible ear, which allows me to hear through it.
So like
Oh,
outside of the
yeah.
20-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean,
That's
I can
cool as
carry
hell.
you, Nicole, or Cathar.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to like actually control myself, so someone would have to carry me or guide me.
Lucius is gonna
That would-
carry you like a little backpack.
Yes,
Okay.
I like this
Or-
idea.
I'm gonna turn to Basidia and say, or if you really think that we can just walk through and they won't bother us, then that would probably be the easiest solution.
We usually, when we do this, just very quietly go through. However, they like warm flesh, and myconids are fungi, so we are not their typical prey. I don't know if you would be a snack or not. They're not stupid. We look... There's enough of us that if there's only a few of them, they would probably leave us alone unless they were cornered or felt threatened, in which case they will fight to the death. Or if we accidentally stumble upon one of their nests with their eggs, then probably
How
they
many-
wouldn't do that.
How many are typically in a nest?
Eggs or hook horrors?
Hook horrors.
Hook horrors mate in pairs. You can find anywhere between 1 to several pairs. This is kind of... Hook horrors don't usually nest unless it's their breeding season or they're in heat, so it varies.
Do you know when about that is? Like if it's could be this time or not?
We can probably expect to that there would be some around.
I guess it's really depends on if we want to risk it or not.
Well, if we have to go through here anyway, we have to go through here.
There's really not an option. We kind of have to.
I would prefer it not come to violence, as hook horrors are a bit endangered in this area. But if we did need to defend ourselves, I am confident you would be strong enough to do so.
Okay, we try. Kothar, like this? And she's gonna read off the scroll, and learn the silence spell. And she's gonna cast it on herself.
Everything goes dead silent. In fact, the music goes... Kothar, if you want to cast your spell and it requires somatic you might have
Yeah,
to
I'd have
leave.
to step out.
Yeah.
Does it actually? Yeah.
20 minutes and no internet.
Aww.
You should stay up in 5.
I understand the struggle. It happened to me Friday, so I'm really hoping it doesn't happen tonight.
Mm. I
And
have my
then
dice here, so if I need to roll, I can roll those.
Cora's gonna start to kind of like link, like just grab 2 people closest to her and kind of link arms so that we stay kind of together. So I'll say maybe she grabs Anazira and Nicole.
Yes, grab me, baby.
I'm just thinking of this tiny little crow and these 2 behemoths.
She's like,
Two
yeah,
dragonborn.
Yeah.
Uppies,
It's
uppies,
just like the
uppies.
child,
Yeah.
the kid between the 2 parents.
Exactly, like swinging her back and
Oh my
forth.
gosh. That's what I'm gonna do. I can't wait till I can do that with Leo.
Aw.
All right, and I'll get Lucius to carry me as I cast Clairvoyance.
Okay.
Do I require a strength check to carry Kothar? or anything?
Absolutely not.
You are so strong. We know. We know how strong.
I've
Super
decided
strong.
I'm not going to make you
Lucius
guys roll
strong.
for things that are obviously going to be successful. Okay, cast the spell. I am putting the map on. Okay, create a visible sensor with a range in a location familiar to, or an obvious location that is unfamiliar to. Sensor remains in place. It cannot be attacked. Wait, okay. Why do you need to be carried?
Because wait.
You're
It looks like
thinking
you'd put
of-
the sensor in one place and then it's just there.
I might be confusing with Pathfinder, where it actually takes you out of your own senses.
You're
Hmm.
also thinking of Gaze of Two Minds, which is a warlock thing.
Actually, wait.
makes
Then
you
I guess
impassible.
I can just hear then.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I think
I
it's
mean, you
funnier
can
though
still
to
ask
have
it.
us. Yeah, I was like, yeah, still get the carry, man. Why do the work?
Listen, I'm not that bougie.
Okay.
Hmm.
It requires a jeweled horn or a glass eye worth 100 gold.
Wait, didn't we literally have a glass eye? Didn't someone's eye roll towards us and we grabbed it?
You have a magical eye that you should definitely, that Bufflevin has. It's like a magic eye. I guess you could use that, but that would give
Yeah,
you
and
the,
it
that
doesn't.
would give you sight, not hearing.
Oh.
I didn't even. Oh, I'm depressed now.
You know what though? This sensor has to be in the same place. So if you're walking away from it, its only
Basically-
value would be right there.
Basically what I'm doing is I'm waiting. I would wait until we would start to see hook horrors, and then I would cast it.
You have to
Mm.
be outside of the range to cast it.
And then they would hear you cast it.
Hmm.
I mean, you guys like could have one of you just like walk outside of the bubble.
Okay, fine.
Next time when you're in
was a
Blingdenstone, I'll
cookie.
have you buy a glass eye and a jeweled horn.
Okay.
Oh, you really want to cast it? Okay, you can cast it. Fine.
No,
I
no,
feel
it's a
so-
dumb idea.
No,
fine.
it's not a dumb
Someone-
idea.
Kothar will
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
walk
Good
outside
idea.
of the bubble and use his normal ears.
I feel so,
His
I feel like
non-magical ears.
I just ruined it.
Okay,
Whoever's the stealthiest should probably be the one to walk outside the bubble.
Cora's gonna cast Pass Without Trace on Kothar.
Okay.
Oh yes.
Wait,
As well.
I don't think you can have both up.
No.
Because
Are
they're
they both
concentration.
concentration?
Probably.
Oh, they are both concentration. Alright, I'm
Lucius is
taking
pretty
this one.
stealthy. He can pop out.
And
of
here
the
I was
bubble.
wondering if it had a somatic
Someone
component.
else
or
has
anything.
Pass Without Trace.
Hemlock.
Oh, I think it was
Hemlock
Hemlock.
does.
What if? No, I already did the whole dramatic reading of the scroll. Just kidding, because Lucius has
You could-
silence.
You could cast.
Well, Lucius has silence. I can cast it if
That's
you
what
like.
I mean. That's
then
okay.
you
No,
can
we've already
do-
done it. We can't. No, we've
we
already
can't.
done it.
Nicole will walk outside of the
mitigame it.
bubble because he is more stealthy than Kothar.
But he still has
Somehow.
disadvantage on
I do not.
Oh, because you have magic
Because my armor, I bought new armor.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Here
I'm
we
I'm
go.
still
not
to the party
the
then, damn.
stealthiest, But
I mean,
I'm also
Yaslan is
the
probably
least
more
likely to
Oh,
get
Maiken has a
hit.
great idea. The chat has a great idea. The listener can. Okay, so you can walk. You all stop, and the listener can just pop his head out, and then pop his head back
Wait,
in.
what if we
That's
have
so
one of the
good.
Myconids? What if we have one of the Myconids stay out? Because they're not a target of them anyway.
They still make noise though.
That's true.
I like Maiken's idea.
I like that too.
Yeah. We're making this way too complicated.
Yeah, it's also like it's a 20-foot radius sphere, so I picture like a sphere, and so Kothar's like body in the lower part of the sphere can still stay in, and then he can just like his head can like boop out of the top and then come back in.
Oh, that's why he
Like
has
a
to get
whack-a-mole.
carried.
Can lift his head up
Lift-
out of the bubble.
whack a
That's why he
Kothar.
has to be
Yeah.
carried.
Now
Got
we
it.
have a
That's
head
so
and shoulder.
smart.
We got a shoulders
But they
carry.
can hear you walk, but they can't.
Just
Your
ride,
body will be dead.
ride on Lucius's shoulders like
Oh
a
my
kid,
God.
and your head can't be making a lot of noise as you go through.
Oh my God.
I love that. I love
Let's
that.
do it. Yes.
Let's do it.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much
you
fun.
would-
Poor Kothar is gonna get so traumatized.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm already hella traumatized as is.
Okay.
This reminds me of when Cora wanted to shoot Nicole out of the bow.
Cora did shoot Nicole out of a bow.
Yeah, not just she
I know.
wanted to, she did.
Critical success in a chaotic way. Not really success, but like it succeeded in
It was
throwing him.
successful in our.
That's a very
Party.
funny definition
Not
hearts.
of
mechanically.
successful.
It was successful in our hearts.
Yeah,
There we go.
it successfully made a TikTok. So
It was a good
That's true.
TikTok.
Okay, Cora's
All-
walking.
y'all are walking. Kothar
Moving
is
the
riding on Lucius's shoulders, and you can kind of feel like as your head pops up, it's like dead silence, and then
This is so weird.
you
Okay.
start walking, and you come to your first kind of fork in the road.
Okay, Cora's going to.
Oh yeah, where are we?
All right, so she starts kind of pointing. Yeah, I was gonna say she can't see that far, even though shiny. So
Nicole
she's just.
can, though. So you can point it out. to
Well, okay. So she's gonna start pointing which directions and like question mark, like the.
you. Nicole's gonna point towards the shiny thing, but he's also just like, does anyone have anything green?
The shiny thing.
Oh, just the green coming over here.
Yeah, the green.
Oh.
Because Nicole can see further, but he's like,
Yeah.
he's trying to tell her.
Yeah,
it's
you see a
green.
glowing green over there.
Okay, Cora's gonna start stepping forward.
As you all step forward, Kothar, make a perception check.
Well, and I'm a cleric. I'm perceptive full.
Well, there are
What?
many
Persuasion. I'm thinking,
Oh,
are you
almost a
persuading?
1.
Holy shit. Okay. Kothar, you suddenly hear like off in the distance. You hear
Where we're heading?
just kind of all around, coming through all the little crevices. And you hear snarls and snorts. And
I grab I just like yank Lucius's fur. Yeah, just like a stop. Like, whoa, boy, whoa.
Lucius, you feel this. You hear a chittering, a chattering in a language you do not understand. Let me double check to make sure you don't understand. I can look at your languages. Languages.
But like when Lucius looks up to me, I just mimic like there's noise happening.
You, with that 23, within the chattering, in a language that is comprised of yips, growls, giggles, and cackles, you make out a word. Yinagu.
That's how you pronounce it, okay. Did the mace tell me the demon lord's name? I can't
No,
remember.
just described a furry wild demon.
Okay, do I know the name Yunagu?
I feel like probably it rings a bell. It's a pretty famous demon lord.
Can I roll something to see if I like can
Go
put
ahead
two and two
and
together?
religion.
Roll a what?
Religion.
Oh.
You know it's the name. You know it's a name of something. Something scary. It'd be like if you were all like going through and you heard some crazy people start chanting Beelzebub and you're like, wait a second.
I guess I mouth the name to Lucius.
Give me a
like in an effort of
performance.
please read my lips.
Do you have a paper?
I don't. Do I have paper?
Cora's
Can
still
you
walking.
write it on his
at this
hand?
point.
Cora, you keep
Nobody
walking.
is.
Yeah,
Nobody is.
we're gonna keep walking.
Yeah, we
Lucius
don't know
is
what's
gonna
happening in the
stop
back.
us.
Did Lucius stop or is Lucius still walking?
Lucius is still walking and like looking up at Lothar.
I don't have
trying to figure
paper.
out what he's
I
saying.
motion for like
Slapping
paper.
his
For like
face.
paper. I start like motion like
You
writing.
just shove his head through the bubble.
Yeah. Fuck, how do you pronounce it again? Yanagu?
Yanagu.
I just yank and I go, Yanagu. What's that name?
He just popped your head out of the. So you just popped Lucius's head out, and Lucius, you hear. Many voices.
Lucius is gonna try and tap Cora's shoulder and like
Okay.
try and make it sound like there's like a lot of noise around.
All right. She stops. And she's just like, what?
I mouth the name again to Cora to see if she can read lips.
She has the observant feat. She can absolutely read lips. It finally worked.
I mouth the name Yanagu to Cora.
Okay, history.
You can mouth
I-
everything. You can say
Oh, yeah,
full
you can just
sentences.
I
can just
basically
mouth
say
to-
there's laughter around in the name Yanagu.
Okay, does Cora know the name?
Roll me religion.
An 18.
You know that Yanagu, the beast of butchery, is the Knoll Lord.
The Mole Lord?
Knoll, Gnoll.
Oh.
The most violent of all demon lords and revels in death, butchery, violence, and bloodshed.
Was this also previously? I have a note that giant hyena demon lord.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's what a knoll is. A knoll looks like a
Yeah,
hyena.
hyena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the hyena god.
Shit. So the laughing. Okay. So she's like, and she's gonna try to mouth that back to Kothar.
But you have
can't
your
read
beak.
lips.
Yeah, I know.
You can't read lips.
Yeah,
and
I
she
guess
has a
that's
beak.
true. That's true.
So she
I
just
know.
goes like this.
Just like
Yeah, and Kothar's like, I can't read lips.
Hmm.
I can't read
Okay.
beaks. I can't read beaks.
Okay. And so she's looking around and she's looking at the different. So we've got one.
Wait, do we still have the spores going on?
No,
I feel like that would be deafened as well. No.
Well, it's telepathy.
that's telepathy.
Because it's telepathic.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you can just.
Hello?
Hi.
low.
Basidia can
Hello.
just do it again. Oh, why didn't we do this the whole time? That's brilliant.
Okay, so
We want
Cora's
to
gonna
be
say
Smart.
Null Lord.
No
Yunagu,
lord.
Yanagu.
big giant hyena. And then she starts laughing like a hyena.
They all shudder. Here? That's
Yes.
impossible. Why would
Kothar.
that?
You don't.
Kothar
If you
say
don't
yes.
believe us, then poke your head out the bubble.
Oh shit! Shit! What? Why are there gnolls down here? Gnolls don't come here. What are they?
Cora,
Hold on.
it-
Why are they here? Why are they in the nesting grounds?
They're laughing So
They sound like they're hunting.
Is it the party? If they're laughing?
It sounds like a party.
Cora
Hunting party.
wants to look for knoll tracks.
Roll survival.
Hell yeah.
Ugh. I hope you roll good.
20.
20. You get down in the sediment, start checking things out. You see hook horror tracks, and then you see knoll tracks. And you gather that the gnolls must be hunting the hook horrors.
Okay. So she relayed that to the party, and can I discern, like, which way they are?
As you look at these tracks, it kind of gives you the vibe that you're in the center of a lot of action.
Okay.
Everybody make a quick perception check.
Oh dear.
And
Oh, dear.
she's gonna ask Basidia, since they've been here before, which way go?
Well, if we go south, that is the most obvious way out. But there are a couple of ways, and now I'm starting to feel nervous about the most obvious way out. As you're having this conversation, Kothar, you're kind of looking around, and you notice that these mushrooms, you've seen them before.
Screamers?
Shriekers.
Shriekers.
There's packs of shriekers and violet fungi. They have not noticed you yet.
Ugh, maybe shudder.
Careful, shriekers. He points to him.
Are there any of those small ones around at all? Small mushrooms?
To make us small? You mean?
Unfortunately, no. Those were unique to the Whirlstone Caverns.
I failed my perception check. I saw jack shit.
Yeah, you almost walked
I'm
right
just-
into it. You do notice the ones to the south are very close. They'll notice you if you get much closer because they do have blind sight.
Okay, so Basidia, or Cora's gonna say to Basidia, what other way out?
Well, we could go north and hook around. Those shriekers are going to notice you. They leave us alone, obviously, but they might notice you. It is going to draw a lot of attention.
So Cora's
It-
gonna point two directions. In the north, she's gonna point like this way, question mark, and then she's gonna point this way, question mark.
He gestures this way. This way would take us to the back. This way would take us forward. This
Well,
place is a bit of a maze.
What about that way? And as there points, like down the
You
like dark corridor.
could use the show me with the. That will take us back around to, like, this is just a loop. Woo!
Oh, that's good to know. Because Anazir would be like, "Let's go away from the scary lights."
I have a question
Mhm.
with shriekers.
Mm-hmm.
If Cora has silence on her, if they shriek, will it still make sound?
It will not.
Can't Lucius cast silence? You
You-
could just cast silence on the
Yes.
shriekers. And we
I
can just
could.
walk by them.
You could walk by them,
Holy
you can cut them
shit.
down, you could. We could use them as a distraction.
But in order to cast silence, I believe I have to be outside the bubble.
There's so much noise, Lucius. I think you could go unnoticed if you speak quietly.
Is that something
As-
we like to do?
As you are speaking, you feel a rush next to you as two hook horrors bolt down this way and then cut straight that way. They don't even look at you. They just go
Because we're silent.
yeah.
Right? 'Cause don't they echolocation?
They can't. They don't notice you, but they look like
Would
they're
they
fleeing.
by chance notice us by like the absence of sound in a particular zone, like as a dead spot?
No, but they also
Okay.
look
They look
preoccupied.
like- Do they look like they are running from something?
Yes,
They look scared.
there's two of them, and they are hustling away, making noises to each other.
Oh,
Well, you
okay.
can't hear, but they're like looking at each other.
Oh,
They're
great.
like,
Demogorgon's here as well.
Okay.
I-
Oh
so
no.
Cora points the direction that they came from, and she like shakes her head no.
I peek my head out, and do I hear anything coming from that direction?
Eggnog, eggnog.
Take
Eggnog?
as a no.
Time to go.
Lucius, now. She points at the shriekers in front of us, south.
Lucius is gonna pop outside the bubble and cast silence on the spot where the shriekers are.
Excellent. I'll put a little circle there. Boop. It's 20 feet, right?
Yes, 20-foot sphere.
Okay.
Almost having me choose.
Oh, I
Never mind. It's fine.
forgot that you could do it.
I right clicked it, so I think it canceled it out. So.
Killa Maverick asks if I'm okay after making the sound effects. Yes, I'm a monster voice actor. I'm quite great.
Ooh, ooh.
Well, you have some excellent singing skills too that allow you to kind of metal scream when you want to. So
Yes,
you know.
my singing skills absolutely have everything to do with my Knoll voice acting. Good call. Good call.
Let's hear the Knowles sing.
Leader of front band, metal lead singer.
Yinaku, Lord of all the
oh my god, I want to hear.
Can we do I feel like we need to do a one-shot like metal concert with the Inagus.
Okay,
And,
I
like-
want to hear the Knowles that have a metal concert. Yeah.
I actually don't know how to properly death metal scream, so I'm hurting my voice very badly by even attempting that.
It's actually very similar to operatic singing.
That sounds like you're burping. Just vocal fry.
Oopsie.
Oopsie.
That was definite.
That's the mating
We're going
sound of
south.
Knowles. Yeah. Okay, so Cora's gonna start walking this way.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find all y'all's cameras.
You can forget finding mine. It's okay. I've
No.
had 2 hours of sleep, so I look like crap.
You look like a rainbow goddess. I-
And
I
the
don't
one I
have a
showed
comment
pictures
moment.
from San Diego from, by the way, we're just like, oh my god, who is this person with the rainbow mullet? I'm like, that's my super cool friend Adrian.
That's awesome.
What? Who are you showing pictures to?
No one.
I
just like I was
wish
just
could
like
have
some of
been
my
there with you
coworkers like
guys.
from getting back from the
I
trip.
love it. No, I mean like that's I sent you all the photos with the intent
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
have them all. Which, by the way, Poof, I still have pictures from TwitchCon of us that I haven't sent you. I need to send you.
Whenever you have time.
You guys are able to sneak past. Though, oh, hang on. As you get into range, you can see the shriekers start because they're shrieking, but you can't hear anything. This guy, though, this violet fungus, is going
pretty.
to reach out and is going to attack Nicole. That misses. Hold on, it makes a couple of attacks.
Okay.
It has these purple tendrils that just shoot out, and you're just kind of ducking and weaving. Yeah. Yeah, it just is. It's just like slapping your armor, and you're just like, stop.
Oh, it's leaving marks.
You can clean it later, love.
Ah, it's fine. It's pretty bad at it anyway.
Yeah, so
Nicole
you
just walks by it and ignores it.
guys were
Yeah.
there like, notice it!
Yeah. We just walk by it. We're like, oh, whatever.
All right. If you continue to go south, it's going to loop back around to where you were. So, yeah, you can go that way.
She would take care of these, so if we have to come back this direction, we don't have to cast silence again.
Basidia looks at you and goes, oh.
We're not
Didn't she
going
say they
to.
were endangered? Like, why would we do that? Like, they're
Those are
they're
the hook
precious.
horrors.
No, those
are
are
Just
the
hook
endangered.
horrors.
Fair enough.
Not.
These mushrooms.
I have no interest in harming mushrooms right now.
We could
rather
also-
deal with the nose.
Unless
the
unless James thinks there's something we could eat and it'd be delicious.
Excuse me, but I have what you would call an elevated palate, and I'm pretty sure that shriekers and violet fungi are nowhere high quality enough ingredients for my cooking.
Not to mention, we probably already have a lot of fungus anyway here.
Yeah, we have plenty. Can we just get out of here, guys? I feel like child support is chasing me.
I didn't know you had a child, Jamich.
It's just this weird feeling. I don't have kids, or I didn't have kids. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling, and he itches a spider bite on his back.
I mean, when you just whip it out with anyone, like you never know. I can understand.
with
I mean,
anyone,
I don't.
Anna,
but-
Oh.
Sarah. Oh, your
Oh.
words. They cut me.
All right.
Wait,
Yeah.
what is he
Just
about?
anyone?
Chorus
Um,
is stop.
Oh shit! Hold on, you guys, slow down.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like this is a conversation we
Yeah,
should
wait,
probably have
where-
when James is actually around.
Oh no,
Also-
I love impersonating you guys. Don't take
Yes.
this away from me.
Well, no, it's more so that like Jasmine would have something to say, but I think it'd be better to say it with.
Okay.
Anyway.
So you
With Nick.
all rush your butts into this wider cavern. I paused it so you guys don't run around. I hesitate making these big exploration maps like that just because it's like hard to handle. But we're gonna try. You get into the room. Cora and Nicole, you see to the north more glowing green, and to the south a glowing red pulsating something. You hear the distant sound. Wait, you don't hear anything. Never mind. You hear nothing. But Nicole, behind you is a stalagmite.
The ground.
Yeah, like you're standing right next to it.
All right.
And as you're standing there, hold on.
Oh no.
Is he gonna attack him too?
That's fine. It's what I do best.
Get attacked.
Hold on.
Get attacked. It's what I built him to do.
Hold on.
You are supposed to be the aggro.
I am. Oh. That does hit.
Oh no.
I don't like the way she said, "Oh no."
You're scaring me. Tell me, mommy, you're scaring me.
A piercer drops on your head. And its little fangs bite into your face and then flops on the ground.
Did it take a chunk or just fangs dip?
It-
You know, just a little
probably
fangs
ripped
dip.
off a chunk off
Let's
his
see.
skin. Poor damage.
Wait, so it does, hold on. It does piercing damage per 10 feet fallen.
Oh god.
I
Okay.
said it was 50 feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so
All right.
So I probably dropped
two-
about 40 feet.
Hold on, we gotta do 3, 4.
How tall is your character?
50 feet up.
Wait, 6. Sorry, that's the wrong roll. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was even lower. So 6, 4, and
44.
3 total damage as this thing bangs you on the head.
Ah. It actually manages to take a chunk off his cheek and like some of the scales off of his cheek. And he's just like,
Let me
he's gonna grab it and like try and throw it.
hold on. You will try to do that.
Okay.
What's going on?
Oh, are there more?
So there's that one.
Ah, okay.
Also, it takes half the damage. How much damage did it do to you total?
Whatever.
13.
13. So it takes 6 or 7.
7.
6.
Okay, it's gonna take that damage. This one's gonna try to land on Cora. Almost at 20. Okay.
That's a 17 hit.
5d6. Okay, Cora, you're gonna take 18.
Hold on.
Yeah, did I do something wrong?
Am I able to see it falling on Cora?
It's falling from the ceiling. Like, suddenly all this is happening at once. It's like... Why? Do you have a reaction?
I do have a reaction.
Tell me what it is and I'll tell you if it makes sense.
When a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Poof, the magician played this card, Eliphane.
Oh shit, what is that? It went away too fast. Elephant.
Tip of health.
Yeah, I gotta see what Sip of Health even does. Actions. Hold on. Activity feed. Sip of Health. You gain a potion, Elephane.
Thank you both.
You can use your action to drink the potion and gain 2d4 hit points.
2d4.
Healing for the baby.
So, yeah, you can use that whenever you want to.
Oh, yeah.
There is a few more that are falling, so I will allow you to impose disadvantage on the next one. Oops. Hang on.
Specifically, only if they attack Cora, though.
Yeah, I understand. So I will specifically attack Cora.
Sorry.
That one missed. So as this other one comes down, you use your shield to bash it out of the way. And these little worms are like... Let me see how much damage it just did to itself.
56.
50. Okay, -7. Okay, cool. And then, Nakul, as this is happening, these three little... You kind of like shudder, and you take a step back, and your back hits the stalagmite.
Okay.
Which suddenly trembles, and a single eye opens up.
I know what this is.
Sounds like Stray when you're running through those terrifying corridors
a
and the eyes
roper?
come out of there.
And the fucking mouth opens up. Here, I gotta back it up so I can...
Oh, that's okay. Oh.
An eyeball looks at you. And tentacles shoot out of it. Oh shoot, that was on...
That's a nat 20.
I did not
Okay.
mean to target Cora. That was...
The Cora.
Oh, it is targeting you. Never mind. That is a nat 20. Okay. So the first tendril... Oh, shit. I don't think it matters if this even crits because it doesn't do damage. It just grapples you. You're grappled. Okay. The second rope is going to go to Cora. Cora, you're also grappled.
Okay.
Um,
So I've taken just a total of 18 damage. Was there more on top of that?
No.
Okay.
You avoided it.
Was silence a concentration?
Oh.
It automatically made the save, so she's fine.
Oh yeah, it did the roll, and
Yeah.
she
Oh,
was
cool.
successful. Yeah. Okay, you guys are both.
Poof, the magician played this card, Not cool, give advantage.
Nicole, you get advantage on the next roll you make. Okay, so here's how the tendril works. It's an attack roll. If they make the attack roll, you are grappled. You're restrained and you have disadvantage on strength checks and strength savings throws. And it cannot use the same tendril on another target. I think on the end of your next turn, you can try to break the grapple. It doesn't say. Okay. But it ropes
Can
you
any of
too.
us help? Can any of us help them get out of the grapple?
Are we in combat now?
You're about to be.
Yes.
Yes. This is like the opening. You just got fucking surprised.
Oh, wait. No, we didn't.
What?
Wait, no, we did not
Did we
get
pass without a
surprised.
trace?
No.
Oh,
no,
you
no,
can't
no.
be surprised.
I cannot
Or
be
can't-
surprised.
Everyone
Alert.
but Cora is surprised then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. Da 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 da.
Ropers are scary.
I guess, hold on. Let me
Right?
just officially roll us then. We will, I'm going to put us all in combat so that I can properly do this. Cora will not be surprised. Are you on
Don't eat
combat?
that. You can get on my shoulder. No.
Oh, what is she trying to eat?
My headphones.
Oh,
No, now she's on my shoulder.
yes. But to camera.
But the camera.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
little cat familiar. And
Cora.
You can't see.
Oh, class.
Cora, you get to do something before. Okay, so he will make his attack to like trap you will happen,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go back in time since
Okay.
you cannot be surprised.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you notice all of this happening, and I will
Mhm.
let you take an action.
Okay.
You can take your turn.
Okay. So I still took 18
Yeah,
damage,
that thing
but I
fell
get to
from the
act
yeah
first. Okay,
yeah that thing
fair.
fell from the sky. That was more like a environmental hazard.
Okay.
I was so excited to have you guys encounter. Guess what I learned today?
What did you learn?
Piercers, which fell from the ceiling on your head. They're just baby ropers.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Okay.
And they
Ropers
just lit
are
like
fucking
exact
terrifying.
birth on the ceiling and then drop when they're.
Piercers hang from the ceiling and look like stalagmites or stalactites. And then when you are below them, they let go and bonk you on the head. Ropers look like stalagmites. And then go, "Blah!" But I didn't know this, but they're the same species. Piercers are juveniles.
Oh.
I know.
That's
So
so
this is
That's
a
not at all.
mommy and it's 3 babies.
Oh, and we have to fight them because they're attacking us?
I mean, you can run away. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. It just
It's a
look.
family.
Look,
Are we
I
about to
put
break up a family?
I put them there in case you wanted to use them to your advantage, but Nicole literally put his character right on top of the roper, and I was like, "Oh, we're doing this."
I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't know what we were doing. I thought we were all moving.
I know.
Yeah, I
That's-
thought
That's
I didn't
fine.
realize we moved. I would have moved with y'all if I realized that.
See, this
we
is why
moved.
these kind of maps are hard for me to deal with. I might have to utilize the pause button more to not let you guys move so much.
Sneak forward.
We'll figure it out because I want to have more maps for you to explore,
Mm.
but
Is she meowing?
No. Oh, yes, she is, but don't eat the headphones.
so you can take your full action. You can
I
make it.
know, but a lot of these things that I want break my concentration.
Oh, she's licking me.
Kothar, you said you'd be right next to them.
Yeah, I would have probably have been like right behind.
Okay,
Like I guess here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move you guys. Would all of you have been?
I would
think we're
assume
all
that we were
moving
moving together.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Anna
'cause
Zara's
of the-
definitely with the group.
Oh, hi, Anazira.
Okay. That means more of you are getting roped.
Okay. Cora is going to. And how do I tell if my spell requires a somatic, like, spoken component?
It will have
It has a V.
or yeah, V for
V for
verbal.
verbal.
Somatic is hand. V is verbal.
Oh my god, so cute.
Okay.
Sorry, is that really loud? I can mute myself.
What's her
No.
name?
Cora's gonna pop her head out of the bubble and whisper her aid spell.
Can you pop your head out of the bubble? Because you are the bubble.
I am the bubble. I
You
guess
are
I
the bubble.
cannot.
Oh.
Ah.
Wait.
Okay. Okay, so she's.
You are spellless.
I don't know.
Can I make a recommendation to step a little away so I can cast spells?
Yeah, if you move further away, but also
For me to move, I'm grappled.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
I'm
Well,
let-
not yet.
So I'm gonna
You're not
let you make your move, but then after you make your move, I'm going to say that it ropes you because it's gonna shoot its thing out. So it already like successfully rolled that grapple. I'm letting you I'm stepping back in time and letting you do an action before that grapple happens.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna drop my concentration because where I would have to move anyways, like it's as big as this is like the radius. So I'd either be walking, I don't know. Fuck it? Question mark?
No, don't fuck the river. No, no, no.
I mean,
This
that's
is
what
how
Stop it,
gliders are made.
Damage, no.
Yeah.
What? I didn't even do anything. It's not my type.
Can you polymorph into that?
Oh dear
please don't
God.
polymorph into that.
Thing looks like a
okay, so
dildo.
I'm just gonna take a regular attack.
Anything's a dildo if you're
If
brave
you're
enough, I
brave
guess.
enough, yeah.
I hold up my
okay.
mace.
So
Exactly, like that.
I give Nicole
Oh,
bedroom
no,
eyes.
like that.
What are you doing, Cora?
yeah, I'm gonna just take an attack. Yikes.
I feel like that happened because it's right next to you, and you're not supposed to do ranged
Oh.
attacks within 5
Wait,
feet.
that's so dumb, and I forgot, and I've never been a melee. Can I pretend that I didn't do that and actually use my short sword?
Yeah, we'll go
Sorry.
backwards. That's fair.
Uh,
So just to reiterate the rule, if
Yeah.
there is any enemy within 5 feet of you, you will have
yes,
disadvantage on ranged attacks.
that's
Even if
right.
your target is far away from you, if you're like threatened. Because think about it, you're like trying to pull out your arrow. It's like, don't touch me.
Range whip. All my stuff is ranged. Okay, Cora, go big, strong.
You have
How?
Gastone's sword?
16.
Hits.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you do have Gastone's sword.
I do. Yeah, it's the first
my
time I've
God.
used it. Also, I think it's silvered. Does that make any difference to them?
They don't have a specific weakness to
Okay.
silvered. They don't have resistances to stuff.
Okay, 8. And also, like, I'm gonna be dual wielding.
So now take
So regular short sword attack.
yes. But when you roll the damage, subtract your modifier, your agility modifier, dexterity modifier, because it's an offhand attack. But that hits.
Probably be plus. plus. Okay, so -3 to hit.
Yes.
-3.
If you're going to keep on using the weapon as an offhand weapon all the time, you could also go in and change the formula so it doesn't have the dexterity modifier.
Yeah. Is Beastbane a light weapon?
It's a short sword.
One moment. Wait, that was damage. Sorry. I'm so flustered. I don't know why. What is happening? A light
That
weapon?
was correct.
It's a martial melee weapon.
Okay. So I'll let you do that attack. In the
Yeah.
future, if you want to dual wield, you have to have
Yeah.
a weapon with the light property in your main hand.
Short swords are one of the few weapons that you can dual wield.
Yeah.
You can?
It is,
Yeah.
it is considered a light weapon.
Oh, it's not a martial. It has the light property?
It's. I can look it up.
I believe you.
specifically, but
That
it's,
is
like,
cool.
finessable.
And Beastbane is a short sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, you can dual wield it.
Sword, short sword.
You can dual wield it. You got this.
Okay, so that was my first attack.
Yes.
Plus, I'll have a second attack.
Yes.
Um,
And that'll just be with Beastbane, because the offhand attack was a
Doesn't
bonus
count.
action.
okay.
Ooh, that definitely hits. You're probably gonna kill this thing. Yep. You just stab down at this wriggly little wriggler, and it goes as you just.
Oh, and actually, none of that broke my concentration
Yeah.
because I just,
Yeah.
Okay.
You just stabbed it real good.
I just
Yeah.
stabbed it real good.
Oh, so
and
you don't
then-
hear it at all. You just see it wiggle with
Yeah.
deafening.
And then Cora's gonna use her movement to she's gonna walk up in the air. That was 10 feet. So if she goes 30 or 20 feet in the air, 30 feet in the air?
30 feet in there?
No. 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
20 feet. Okay, that ends my turn.
Okay, so you're 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone else, you're in a surprise. We're going to go back to the roper's turn. The roper reaches up and it
Insert
grapples you.
O face.
And that tentacle has a 50-foot range. So you're
Can I be
squeezed.
grappled on the wall?
Yes, because you're standing there. It's just sending a tentacle to go around you like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. It has okay, so it can make 2 more grapple attacks. It's gonna try to grapple Lucius.
Oh no. Not Lucius.
No, Lucius.
Oh no, tentacles.
I can't seem to
Is
grab
that the
myself.
restrained
missed.
condition.
It missed.
Is
Yeah.
it is giving the grappled, not the restrained. Wait, it is restrained. The target is restrained and has disadvantage on strain checks. Lucius, you are not grappled. And it's going to try and tentacle Anazira.
And there's not any like weird
No
effects,
savings.
right? So like the reactive resistance doesn't matter.
No. You're just restrained.
It does pop up. I am just restrained.
In fact, let me put restrained on all y'all.
Okay.
Or
Also, question: did we have a long rest any of the 3 sessions that wasn't a part of?
oh yes.
Okay.
Because I'm back up on a full percent based off of our last.
I lost 3 hit points somewhere. I don't know where.
And I think you also have restrained. All right, and now it has 1 more attack. Oh, okay. I'm so happy to use this because I usually don't get to. I love playing with fun monster abilities. As the 3 of you get grappled, these tentacles just shoot out of this living monstrous stalagmite that has a giant mouth and an eyeball, shoots at you, and then it yanks all of you back towards it with reel, which the roper pulls each creature grappled by it up to 25 feet straight towards it.
Okay.
So
So and it's the one that's grappling us specifically that's using this.
So it basically yanks me off the wall.
yeah, I'm gonna say that it can't get you all the way to it. It's just you land like on top of this piercer, and you smush it. So it's smushed,
Oh no.
but you're on top of it.
It's not the first time I've been told that.
Cora's on top of it. And then it's going to try and bite Nicole.
No, not our Nicole.
That hits.
Wait.
Hmm?
Do any of their things require somatic elements? Because they are silenced as well.
These are
This is
physical
all-
attacks. It is physically grabbing you, yanking you down, and biting you. It's not magical.
Am I in the silence aura right now?
You are not. You are the only one not.
Were you meaning to be in the silence aura?
No, I was trying to. No.
Okay, then you're not
That
in
was
it.
like Cora left.
Okay. Silvery barbs.
This is a surprise round. You cannot make
Oh
any
shit!
actions.
No. I guess I just don't get to cast any spells today. It's fine.
So, hold on. Okay, that was the piercer, the roper. All of you all are like, as this happens. The final piercer just starts like flopping around, and you realize that now that it has fallen, it is pretty useless.
Poof, the magician played this card, Kothar's Bane.
Kothar, you get Bane. The next time something. Wait, how do I have it work?
I can choose something and make it subtract a 1d4.
Yeah,
I think.
I can't remember if I have it as like a. I think it's supposed to be a reaction. You can use it as a reaction.
So, I'm using my phone to tether. Whereabouts is Yaslin, supposed to be?
Yaslin should be with you guys. I just don't have because she's over here. I didn't want. Are you back?
I'm tethering on my phone, so I have very limited amount of bandwidth. So I can't get on the cam, but I'm still here.
Okay, I'm gonna roll you and throw you in there. Okay. Okay, Cora, it is your turn. You are restrained and on the ground.
Okay. I will use my movement to stand up,
Okay.
and then I
Lucius
can
not
make
do
a
it too?
strength check at the end of my turn.
It was
is that right?
surprise. We're back at the top. What did you say, Cora?
I can make a check at the end of my turn to try to be not
To break.
restrained anymore?
Yeah, you can try to.
Okay.
Or I
but
think
this-
is it? Hold on, let me see how you do it. Do you use your action or is it just a check that you make? I think you got to use your action to try to break the restraints. But let me Google. How
It is
to
your
break
action.
It's my
grab-
action? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna attack this guy again.
So you are
Oh, am I-
restrained.
Yeah.
Let me see what this means.
I'm in rain. Oh, do I take disadvantage on?
Meaning, yeah, you're. Hold on.
Yeah, read it to me.
Let me find out. Conditions. Grappled. Speed becomes 0. Can't
Flaw
bend.
underscore Zaw underscore played this card.
Cora, okay,
Correct.
you have advantage on your next roll.
Yay, thank you.
Okay, so your speed is 0, which means you're still on the floor.
Okay.
Let me look at restrained. You're also on the floor. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. You can attack. It just has disadvantage. That is fucking generous.
And they have advantage against or
Yes.
on me.
Yes, so you're in
Okay, so-
danger, but you can attack.
Okay. No, that's okay.
Oh.
I will use my action. Yeah. what's
Wait a
that?
second. Here's the thing. Tendrils can be attacked.
Mm.
AC 20, 10 hit points, immunity to poison and psychic. Destroying a tendril deals no damage to the roper, which can exude a replacement tendril on its next turn. A tendril can also be broken if a creature takes an action and succeeds on a DC 15 strength against it. So you can break it with an attack. Or you can just attack, and that would end your restraint. Or you can, but it's a DC 20. Or it's a AC 20. Or you can attack the roper.
So DC 20 skills check.
No, 15 DC 15 athletics check
Mm-hmm.
but you would have disadvantage because you're grappled and restrained. Or an attack, a weapon attack,
Yeah.
and it's 8, but you have to roll higher than a 20 or higher.
Okay. If I... Didn't I remove one of the conditions already, though? Like, using my movement? Or no?
You have 0 movement. So you can't use movement. You currently have
Grappled
0.
and restrained? Okay.
Both grappled and restrained bring your movement to 0.
Okay. So I can either make a weapon attack, and it's a 15 to hit.
A 20 to hit. Or
Okay,
a
what's
skill that's 15 strength. I think mathematically you are more likely to succeed with the 20, but you also have to do enough damage to kill it, which is 10.
Okay.
Someone else can break it for you as well.
Okay. I do have... And then am I rolling with disadvantage on what?
Both.
Both. I mean, I do have an advantage.
Yeah, you can neutralize it with that advantage. And then after you make your turn, do you guys want to take a quick 5-minute break to potty, plan what you're going to do?
I think... Alright. I will make an attack against the tendril.
Okay.
And I'll use my advantage, so it's just a regular roll.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can use your full actions to attack, like your multi-attack, your bonus action, all that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's easier to break a tendril if it's not the one wrapped around you. But that hits.
Yay! Okay, so damage.
You just did that to yourself. Hold on.
What? Oh shit.
Let me. I'm gonna give you your hit points back. Okay. That was 6. Okay. It goes, but it's still kind of like hanging on to you.
Okay, so then I'm gonna make my bonus action short sword, and is it minus my proficiency on the attack or on the damage?
It's not minus your proficiency. It will be. You won't add your dexterity modifier to the damage. You still get all of your modifiers for the attack roll. That hits. You're targeting yourself still.
God damn it. There we go.
There we go.
And then
Here, let me give you
but
a
the tendril
dummy.
like doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, let me give you a dummy. I'm just gonna pull a random token and adjust its stats. This is too big. Okay, this is just the dummy. Let me adjust its armor class to and its hit points. How much damage did you just do? Oh wait, we have it.
Six.
Bless me, sorry.
Bless you.
Okay. All right, it's ready. Just target that.
So, yeah, damage and then minus my proficiency.
Not proficiency. Damage, it doesn't. Your proficiency bonus doesn't have anything to do with damage. It's your dexterity modifier.
But
So when you roll damage, it's
Yeah.
what, a 1d6?
yep.
Normally, damage just adds your modifier, like
it's-
strength or dex. Proficiency bonus only affects your attack. But it's an offhand, so you don't add your modifier. So it's just the 1d6 with no modifiers.
I'm just gonna roll. /roll. 1d6.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I don't okay, so 2.
Cool.
So and then I'm gonna make another Eastbane attack. With no longer with disadvantage because I'm no longer
You're still restrained.
I'm so confused. 20.
That hits. You free yourself. You no longer have 0
Yay.
movement, so you can get the fuck out of Dodge if you need to.
Cora whispers to herself, "What the fuck?"
No one can hear it because of silence.
I know.
You just got yanked off the ceiling. The visual of
Okay.
that is amazing.
So, yeah, she's gonna move back to where she was, bloop, and then up the wall 20 feet.
No duchy.
And then I'm gonna readjust the formula thingy, because it'll move with me.
All you have to change is the damage to remove the @mod.
What are you saying right now?
Okay, so in this short sword, when you go down to the damage formula,
Yeah.
delete the plus @mod. That adds your ability score modifier. Offhand attacks do not benefit from ability score modifiers the way regular attacks do, unless you have a feat. Does that make sense? So the attack is the same. Whether or not you can hit with it is the same. The damage is just less than a main hand attack.
Oh, also
Another
it is
thing-
The light. The property is finesse light. I'm reading.
Don't worry about all that. Scroll all the way
Yeah.
down.
Um,
Scroll all the way down to the damage. You'll see like damage formula 1d6 plus @ mod, which stands for add the modifier. Hey guys, go ahead and take a 5-minute break. I'm going to help Elephane with this.
yeah.
Another thing that might be helpful at the end is to rename the short sword to make sure you realize all the time that it's offhand as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea
My
too.
Beastbane has a different name, so I don't think I'll get confused. Under, is it detailed?
Let me open
Oh,
it up and
what
I'll
is
walk you
that?
through it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's a plus mod, so no mod.
Right. And
So
you
it's
do you,
just the-
do you understand the 5e rule around that? If you're if
Because
you're
it's
using a
a-
bonus action to make an offhand
Mhm.
attack, the attack roll is the same, so it's still a 1d20 plus your proficiency bonus plus your ability score modifier. The damage is just minus. You don't add the ability score modifier anymore.
So I want to just try rolling this and see. Sure.
I know it's break now, but like I don't want to move because she's finally asleep.
Oh, that's like me and my baby. Guys, Leo took his first step yesterday.
Oh wow!
Yay!
He just took one step and then he sat down.
He's like, I don't know.
I'm
about that."
done. That's enough for now.
Roll the damage to see if it worked. Yep, perfect.
Okay, cool.
Dope.
And then while we're doing troubleshooting, I do need.
You cut out all
Oh,
of what you
sorry.
just said.
We also were gonna add Zephyr Strike to my kit from last week because
I-
it doesn't exist in the.
I have a copy of Zephyr Strike. I can give it to you.
Let's see.
Let's see. I think I have it under Lucius's spellbook. Yeah, I do. I'm just gonna click and drag it right
Give
onto
me
you.
that.
Give me the goodies,
Give me the
Ye-
goodies.
Boom. Wait, did it work?
bitch. Every time someone says boom now, I think of that TikTok audio from a year ago.
There you go. You have Zephyr
Boom.
Strike. Okay, I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna pee.
Yes. You should go do that.
Why did you say that in a sexy way?
You think that was sexy? You think you like the way I talk?
Yes. I gotta go pee. Yes, you go do that.
For reasons.
I'm going pee and I'm getting a new drink. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
You should go do that.
You should.
I've been in whisper mode all weekend because she's really sensitive to loud noises. Like literally I put a movie on and I had to turn the volume literally to the lowest audio setting so the sounds of the movie wouldn't startle her. And even then Lord of the Rings was still a little too intense for her. So I put like Moana on. I'm trying to get her little bit by little bit just used to the calamitous lifestyle I live, but I also realized I've been whisper talking to her this whole weekend because my parents came over to meet her and they were talking normal and she immediately scared. I'm like, oh no, I'm so sorry, baby girl. I know, loud, people loud.
So the real question is,
when you put on Moana, did you say to her, "What can I say except you're welcome"?
You're welcome. No, I put that on and she was still under the couch, but she fell asleep instead of getting scared.
I'm sorry, I just had to make that joke.
You're welcome. It was a good joke. It was a good joke. I also have had 2 hours. No, don't turn on camera browsing. I've had like 2 hours of sleep because she definitely is still like nervous to be alone kind of a thing. So like when I put her in the bathroom, because it was a smaller space last night, because she didn't get in, I didn't get home until almost 11 last night with her. And when I got home with her, I put her in the spare bathroom, which is a smaller space, and I had it all set up with her kitty litter box and food and water. She did not like being alone even in the bathroom, so I just grabbed some pillows and blankets and I slept on the floor, or tried to sleep, and she immediately slept on top of me, which is great. Like, she's not shy, she's just really skittish right now. If that makes sense. There's definitely a difference between the two. Like, she, after my parents came over and sat still long enough for her to come out and see them, she was super happy to go sit in my mom's lap, get some scritches, play with her shoelaces, but like, she's still really uncertain. So I'm working on getting her a little desensitized and a little bit calmer in her environment. She still hasn't spent like any time in my bedroom. Like, we've just been in the living room and or in here all day today, which is a good thing because all day tomorrow for work I'll be in here. And she seems to be perfectly happy to nap on top of my keyboard while I'm at the computer.
So how does it feel to be a new pet owner?
Oh, it's so great. Well, I mean, we had pets growing up, so it's not like I'm new to it, but I've been really excited about how much my allergies have not reacted to her. She has like been sleeping on my face last night, and I didn't have really, like, other than like it itching my nose because the fur was up my nose. Like, I haven't been stuffy, I haven't had any like major running noses. Every now and then, like, because I'm laying on the floor with her, like the dust from the floor, even though I've just vacuumed, you know, like it's still there. And I definitely had a little bit of a temporary runny nose for like 10 minutes until after I had been off the floor for a little bit. But yes, no power strip. The power strip is mounted underneath the desk though, like stuck to the bottom of the desk. So she shouldn't have any access to accidentally toggling any major power switches. She's been mostly uninterested in my cables too, until just now a little bit. She was definitely going for my headphones, but I haven't used these headphones or any headphones yet. And if I use the other ones where the cable is long enough to just stay underneath the keyboard mat and then drape between the desk and me where she can't see it instead, it'd probably be better. But I don't like using those ones for D&D. Oh, she's twitching, she's sleeping, she's dreaming.
So you know on Twitter, sorry. You know on Twitter when you have new notifications for people you follow, it only shows Vic Emergency for that on me because they've just had on mine because it's just there's so many notices about floods in Victoria at the moment.
Yes, I'm not surprised. They definitely will do like a they'll definitely cater your what's happening section to you specifically.
Oh no, this is just for new tweets. New tweet notifications. Like, there's just been
I
that
definitely
many.
have those off.
Yeah,
As
there's
much as
just been
possible.
that many, so. I do have, like I said, I'm tethering my phone at the moment so I can actually be here and in
VC.
D&D, but it's so limited that you guys are carrying out every now and then.
Yeah.
But I do have my Switch sitting on the table so I can see when it reconnects to the Wi-Fi. Because I won't know any other way.
That's a good idea. That's pretty smart.
I usually use Discord, but if I'm in Discord on my computer, I can't see when it's reconnected to the Ethernet.
Chat's suggesting that I get wireless headphones set up for my computer, and my headphones technically are wireless, but the audio sounds so crap coming through them, and I don't know if it's because I need a dedicated Bluetooth or a sound card to make that sound better or what.
What are you using right now?
Wireless audio always sounds kind of trash compared to wired.
Well, I have a nice pair of Bluetooth Audio Technicas. They're like $200 headphones. They shouldn't sound too bad, but maybe I'm just overly sensitive to the audio quality difference. I think I'm just gonna try to train her to not touch the cables. It's been okay so far. The white one is really eye-catching though, compared to all the black stuff. She's not really touched the black cable for the other headphone set. I'm also losing my voice.
I can definitely understand wanting to train her not to go after cables. I can definitely understand wanting to do that.
I did a pretty good cable management job, but... Oh, you're gonna take another screenshot leaning on that button there, baby girl? Yeah? No? Okay.
This is your life now.
This is my life now.
I remember when Slash was a baby. She
Also,
would...
you asked earlier what her name was. It's still up in the air.
Empress, God Empress of the world, Her Royal Majesty.
Is it word or word?
Word of the word. I like that. Well, I like the idea of doing a titled name, but maybe having like a one name that I use regularly with a nickname for it, but then also having like a title around it. And so last night, as she was flying in with all the storms that were happening, they had to like delay and reroute her flight like twice. And it was just so stormy when I went to go pick her up. And so I'm like, maybe one of her titles should be like Storm Chaser. Right? So like maybe she should be like Lady Hemlock, Storm Chaser of the Deep or something. I don't know.
So did you get her from a breeder?
I did. I needed to be able to like plan the timing specifically because like I had made the decision, but all the kittens that I had been looking at locally, like if you don't like shotgun the decision, they're just gone immediately.
Right.
And with my
I
anxiety,
specifically want a purebred.
I didn't really particularly care if she was pure, but I did want a Maine Coon, but it would have been okay if it wasn't like a pure Maine Coon. I just didn't like want to shotgun the decision though. With if she continues to seem, or if she exhibits in any way that she is lonely within like 6 months to a year, I will probably go to a shelter and rescue her a companion. But for my first one with my anxiety, I was like, I kind of need to have control over when, and take the time to like see photos of her before she's even available and kind of get used to the idea and be sure, you know, because I didn't want to like go to a shelter, shotgun the decision, and then not be like actually prepared, you know, because I'm a control freak.
When I got Slash, I just went to like a couple of PetSmarts to see which ones had kittens available. And I went and got to hold the different kittens.
Oh.
And I picked Slash because she was the only one. She was the most comfortable with me, and she was the nicest one to me. Like the other ones were kind of like, get off me, lady. But she was like, give me the love. So, and she wasn't even, at the time, I did not even think she was the cutest of the kittens, just purely aesthetically.
It was just the one
she
that
was
like,
really
attached to
She
you.
was really scrappy. She like had weird fur. Really scrappy, really weird looking. So
just a little wildcat.
But I just loved the way she treated, like she was so sweet and cuddly. So that I just was like, this is the one. Turns out she was a Russian blue, and they're like one of the most,
and they're beautiful and expensive.
Yeah.
If they're pure, but yeah. She I love Slash. I've seen pictures. I remember when you got Slash.
Slash is a sweetie.
I love her. Well, and
Leo loves Slash. He chases her and he squeaks. He smiles when he sees her and he goes, ah! And he starts going.
How does Slash feel about Leo? Like, oh, it's a little bit of a smelly little squish in my environment. This is interesting.
She runs away from him.
How old is Slash anyway?
She is 10 years old.
10 now?
Wow. Which makes me scared because that means she could live to 20 years, or she could live to 15 years, or she could live to 12 years. She hasn't shown me any signs of being like an elderly cat, but she's on the brink.
Awesome.
And I'm scared. Like, I'm going to lose my shit when she dies.
That was part of why I also went with a breeder, knowing that she has like 5 generations back of genetic history and not having the same typical issues that Maine Coons can have. And I was like, I like the idea of knowing
that's the reason. That's the reason why I will never buy a purebred, because they have
a lot of them are not great.
Infamous for their health issues.
Yeah,
because they're
inbred.
inbred.
Can have issues with that.
They inbreed.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the breed, especially like Persian ones. Like anyone who's buying an animal that is bred specifically for very not health around centric ideas. Like Maine Coons are different because like the only thing that they look at for Maine Coons is like like mostly just size. Size can be scary, but like the only reason I was actually ended up being comfortable going to a breeder is this particular one was like excessively cognizant of making sure there was no inbreeding. Like they would like, and they're not like a huge cattery or anything. They have like 2 or 3 pairs and they live in their home like they're home cats, you know, and they have a ton of medical records. So like out of all of the litters that their cats have had, none of them have ever had any historical issues that Maine Coons can have. So I'm like, okay, I feel good about this. And because if I'm gonna give my heart the opportunity to be destroyed by another being, I want to know that I have as much possible chance that it's as far off as possible.
Yeah. Cats are great. Is everyone back?
Cats are wonderful. Yeah, it looks like we are back.
Okay.
I'm just making sure I've closed everything that could cause me to have latency issues.
Latency is smart.
I
Ooh,
am
Valkyrie's
so... Okay, wait, Cora, that's the end of your turn, right?
That's the end of my turn, and then also I've moved the template on me while I move, so now if you are outside of the template, you are making sound, FYI.
Good to know. Yaslin, Lucius, and Kothar, you hear the yipping in the distance.
The scary yipping?
Yeah, the scary yipping. You see one of the tentacles gets cut off of him. It still has one free tentacle, and the other 2 are gripping Anazira and Nicole. Cora?
Anazira gasps a little bit.
But we can't hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Cora read the lips. She knows.
Anazira, it's your turn. You thirsty?
So if I'm gripped and grappled, if I'm restrained and grappled, do I just try to like roll to break it, or I can't do anything, or
your choices are exactly the same as Cora's. You can attack the tentacle, and by doing so, you can break it. You can attack the roper, or you can try to use a strength check to break yourself free. All of those take your action. You will have disadvantage on all of these.
Okay. And does the big one look like it's particularly hurt? I know Cora did some pretty
Nobody
big numbers,
has
but,
done
like...
damage to the big boy.
Not the big one.
Okay. I would like to use my chromatic infusion then.
Okay.
And then I would like to attack the tentacle over here to the left over by Cora is the only other tentacle I could attack right now.
So the only tentacles that are out right now are grappling you and grappling Nicole. Let me give this guy.
Okay.
This is just here as a dummy so that you have something to target for the math to work. So
this is your quote-unquote tentacle. These are not tentacles.
I don't see your mouse thing moving for some reason.
These are not tentacles.
This is just a dummy.
Okay.
This is just
so
something for you to
the
target
big boy to grab to target tentacle if I wanted to attack tentacle.
Do you want? Okay. What do you want to do? Do you want to attack the tentacle?
I would like to make an attack on the tentacle that's restraining me. Is it the same tentacle on me and Kothar or separate?
2 separate tentacles.
Okay, just the one restraining me then.
Okay. Target this thing and make your attacks. Tendrils. Sorry. Technically, they're tendrils.
Tendrils.
Well, actually.
They're thick, fleshy appendages that are freely whipping about.
And because I'm grappled, can I still do the thing where I can do? Well, no, I've already used my bonus action, so I still get 2 attacks, right?
Yes.
With my feet. Okay. So I'm gonna use Dawnbringer, which is what's equipped, and I roll it with disadvantage, right? My light, my life.
What on earth is this thing? What have you done?
I don't know, but it's not consensual. Let's do something about it.
Oh, it's not consensual? Fuck no. It is an enthusiastic yes or it is a no.
It still was a 23.
That hits.
And I roll damage.
And chromatic infusion damage.
Which is a plus D. What was it again?
It's in your.
I should automatically do it, right?
Because you have it in your attacks. in your formulas,
Okay.
like in your weapons. It's there. Chromatic infusion. You just I put all that in there for you.
Is it the versatile or other
No.
formula? Let me.
It's in your character sheet.
Okay. So it does not tell me. Okay. wait, it does
Episode
in the
40,
features.
ladies and gentlemen.
1d4. Okay. Okay.
It's
I just
been-
for
it's
some
been
reason
2
like
weeks.
sometimes it has been 2 weeks.
What-
Okay. So I
okay.
roll.
Adrian, look
Plus
at your
1d4.
character. Look at your character sheet. Under inventory, do you see chromatic infusion right there?
Yeah, but that one doesn't show me any of the information. I have to go to features.
Right.
And click on it to see the 1d4 information.
Yeah, but this chromatic infusion roll is that 1d4. That's what you roll to do the damage.
Oh. Okay.
Eldritch
so I don't
Tendril?
actually have to like add it manually. Okay.
Yes.
All right, because I've been. Sometimes
is
it pops
there.
up with a button in the chat for me to do it, and sometimes it doesn't. And I don't know why it does sometimes and not others.
The button is to
so-
let it know that you're using it. Okay.
So there's
You
the
just
damage
busted.
roll.
You just broke that tendril. It just breaks off you. You are no longer
Just for
restrained.
funsies, I want to see how much with the chromatic infusion plus another 3. You know,
Okay,
just
yeah.
this.
You rip it apart.
Okay.
Now, your options are you can use your second attack to break Nikul's tendril, or you can attack the
Or-
rover.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack Nikul's tendril.
You no longer have disadvantage.
Okay. Do I? What do you want me to target?
Oh, let me
To-
reset this thing.
Okay.
Set the
Perfect.
target dummy,
There.
please.
Reset the target.
There's a target dummy. Okay. I feel like I'm getting better at this too. Like it's just. I definitely. Okay. And I roll it at normal.
Yes. Oh, let me remove your restrain and shit.
While she's doing that, how much light is getting shone with Dawnbreaker at the moment?
I believe Dawnbreaker gives me.
Oh, that's right. I gotta.
It tells me how much.
What? Tell me how much light.
The
10
sword's
and
luminous
10?
blade emits a bright light in a 15-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 15. Light
I'd like to
is
make it
sunlight.
smaller.
Okay. Hold on.
While the blade persists, you can use an action to expend or reduce its
God.
radius.
It's really
5 feet.
bright. Oh,
Ugh.
Yaslin, you're like ah.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Oh,
I feel like we need to buy Yoslin some like sunglasses.
Glasses.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we should
It's one
always
turtle
just
in the
have
sun.
Dawnbringer at the lowest setting because Korra likes darkness.
I think it comes out that way, and then you have to set it.
Oh,
you
it's one
wouldn't
of those
say that
really
we get
terrible flashlights that doesn't retain your setting.
Oh yes, those are the worst.
Okay.
Would you say that we get advantage on the tentacle with where?
Why would you have advantage?
Because there's, I don't know. We probably
Roll
don't.
your
I'm just
attack,
stretching.
Missy. Hey,
Oh hey,
Crit.
Oh well, damn.
There's your advantage.
that's
There's
what I.
my
That's what I
advantage.
get for being snarky.
yes.
Love it.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Sorry,
go ahead and roll critical. That's the chromatic infusion. Oh, I hit normal instead of critical, but
It's
it's
fine.
fine.
So
Don't
you
get
can
It's
mad at
gone.
us.
20
You
28.
obliterated it.
So picture this, right? So Anazera whips out the blade, like, this is not consensual, and just spinning it like a lightsaber, just slicing through the one next to her, and then like swishing upwards again and slicing
like
through
in
the
a
one.
single.
Yeah, just like the wom as I'm like hand twirling it with one hand, just like.
It doesn't make
destroying
any sound, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know what?
you're
I'm
And
gonna say
neither
that she
do
and I had a
you.
conversation. She and I had a conversation, and when I spin her, she mimics and creates the sounds with her voice.
No, but I mean, because we're in the silence orb.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Look, she just does it for you. She makes the
Yeah.
sound
Yeah.
So
I
you
can
can
hear it in my
technically
head.
you.
She's just going wom 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 in my head for me.
Okay, wait. No, because we still have the spores activated. Anazir is making her own sound effects. She's
I'm
like
making my own
mute
sound
to
effects and
everyone
you
in
guys
the.
can hear it.
Yeah.
Wom, wom, wom.
Oh, we have
Acceptable.
we have the
You all
mind
hear it
control.
in your heads.
Yeah.
I love that.
Telepathy.
I love how that turned from like insanely badass to insanely nerdy real fast.
Why not both? Porque no los
Like when
dos.
you're in someone else's car and they have really terrible acceleration and all of you just go "Nyeh," together.
Oh my god. Azira, that was an amazing turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've used my bonus action and my action, and now that I'm cleared, I could move if I want to, but I'm right where I want to be able to attack this asshole.
It would be able to
So-
take an opportunity of attack if you moved anyway.
If I moved, yeah.
Yeah.
So
or
yes.
or
Oh, no, don't
hear
push
me
button,
out.
baby.
Hear me out. I don't mean to backseat game here.
Yeah, you could.
You
I
could get-
love suggestions.
You can
You
move right
could,
there and then grant flanking.
Everyone
Yeah.
flanking. If I move there, does everyone get flanking or just
Anyone
Poof
who
and
is
Yaslin?
flanking from you. So Poof and Yaslin would. But
I probably have enough movement that I could even move directly behind it and outside of the audio thing, but I want to stay inside the sound barrier, right?
it's up to you.
you want.
Because
Yeah, it's okay.
danger. Because if I
You
go
I'm
can,
here,
standing
like,
outside
move
the
it
sound
out.
barrier. No, I'm not dead.
oh,
Not yet.
no,
Oh, yeah.
no, she's zooming me out. It's too far. I can't see. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move over here. So
There's
'cause
also
Poof
a
hasn't had-
chat.
You what?
I was also
Does
going
this
to
kinda
say, Proof is actually also rather silent as well.
Poof
Yeah.
is listening for you guys because shit could happen.
Okay, so if I'm here, does that mean both Yoslin and Lucius get flanking?
But
But
Yaslin doesn't really
Nicole
do
would
melee attacks anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Until.
Nicole can move.
Until
Oh. Literally, Nicole just has to go like this. Boop.
VIP.
okay, well I've moved and that's my turn.
Hi, Rugged.
Hello.
Rug butt. Thanks for the 8 months. Okay, that's your turn. What a great turn. Unfortunately, it's the Roper's turn again.
Oh,
no.
no. Oh, it
Oh,
does it
no.
regenerate any or all?
So, let's see.
Oh no, 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 no.
Let's see what it says.
Nice.
Oh,
Apparently it says
Sushi.
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, apparently.
Nice.
It must
Thank
be
you.
my birthday.
Thank you. It must be my birthday. I miss
We're
being
just
an
gonna do all
e-girl.
of your.
Oh, everyone
Says
hydrate.
The magician played this card.
Thank you, Sushi Sweats. Speaking of sushi, my husband bought
my
me
God.
sushi and it's waiting for me in the other room.
I have sushi coming to you in like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
See, now
I'm
I
so
want
excited.
sushi.
I love sushi so much.
Sushi's delicious.
Ah!
Flaw_Za_ played this card.
And
Anazira.
Anazira, your next roll has advantage.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Okay, and let's see. It says destroying a tendril doesn't deal damage to the roper. It can extrude a replacement tendril on its next turn. It says A, so it looks like it can regenerate one tendril
Is
per
that a
turn.
whole action or is that a bonus?
It doesn't even say an action or anything. It just happens. But you've broken 3 tendrils.
Hell
So
yeah.
it has the one that never worked, but it has 2. It is going to try to tendril Yaslin.
Oh, great.
I'm having so much fun using
This
these.
is a good encounter.
She says as she attacks the sorceress.
Yes, I know.
It's working as
Oh, it
intended.
missed.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
You didn't say who that was
Lucius,
for.
you get and it yanks you right next to you.
I will do absorb elements
That
as a
would
reaction.
that would not
It's not.
do anything
Why did it prompt me?
because it's a reaction.
Oh.
It just it's
What?
stupid. It's a stupid program.
VIP.
Ermkin, thank you so
choices.
much for the sub. Welcome. Yeah, so
So
this is not doing
take-
damage to you.
Oh.
This is
Got it.
just grabbing you and sucking you in. That's what this attack
This is an
does.
attack roll. Yes, I got it.
Gotcha. I know, very
I
confusing.
was about to make a thank you, JTC, for ooh-ooing, because it grabs you and sucks you in. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right.
And now it's going to bite Lucius. And it misses! Good thing. Do you want to know how much damage it does on its bite?
It's a lot of damage.
A lot.
It hit me last time.
48.
Damn.
Damn.
You look more alive than I've seen in a while. It's because I'm getting sleep now. I went to
Is Leo
bed.
sleeping through the night?
He is, but because now Steven's on the late schedule, my bedtime is like between 7:30 and 9 at night. Last night I went to bed at 8 o'clock at night because Leo wakes up at 5 in the morning.
I feel like I'm gonna have to do that with her for a little bit because she did come from Florida, so like sleep schedule wise, she's 3 hours ahead of me.
She'll want to sleep with you though, but yeah it'll be a little tiring.
She was definitely awake at 4:30 a.m. this morning, and I was like, oh no, oh no.
It's like a baby. Kothar, you get to have a turn.
Yay! I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna move over here and inflict wounds at its second level.
Holy shit.
Now everybody's
Fuck 'em
flanking.
up.
Fuck 'em up.
All the flanking. This bitch don't know what happened.
Make that roll,
Cast it.
babe.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Hell yeah,
god.
fuck 'em up.
That's really sad.
That's
for
so
a second
low.
level.
That is so low. You rolled so low.
Today's not my night, guys.
Actually, you only rolled slightly below average. It's fine.
Slightly
Below the
national
Napa
average.
Ashes.
I have just been below the
Someone had to do
national
it for-
average
for
all
Nick.
night tonight.
You know what?
I
You
mean,
were
you got a
you were
6,
such
2,
a
5,
rock
and 3.
star last session that you're just kind of cooling off. You're cooling your
Yeah,
vents. You're
yeah.
giving other people a chance. You've been stealing the show.
Speaking of, that's my turn.
Okay, Yaslin.
Okay, so we're still in the area where there's those big pro cipher type things, aren't we? That can hear us if we make sound.
Yes.
Presumably.
Doors.
Okay, so
We
if
have
I
seen two run by. Away.
if I was to
from-
attack something with my sword inside the sphere, would it make sound?
No.
No.
Like I'm outside the sphere, but the target's inside the sphere.
You would make sound.
Hmm.
Your sword would enter the bubble,
It would
and it would
enter
be
the bubble, and I
soundless,
don't
and then
think it. Yeah.
you
But
pull it back out.
yeah.
I mean, I did just cast a spell outside of it, so I don't think it matters anymore.
There's
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that is to me because you'll be the only target, not me.
Kothar's a
Because
tank.
what I want to do was try and help
I'm the
Lucius.
healer. I'm the squishy healer.
I want to attack the tentacle that has
Please
Lucius.
don't attack
Okay.
me, DM.
Would I make sound because
Oh,
of that?
no.
I think you can make a stealth roll, but just so you know, you're gonna have disadvantage because the sunlight.
I know that. But I also can't move anywhere too far away from it because I'll get opportunity attack from the
That's
big
true.
thing. So
I'm being so mean today, but you know what? You guys always foil my plans.
It's a good fight.
I'm
It's a good
happy
fight.
you like it. I was inspired because a friend of mine did a video
love
about
this
ropers being the mommies of piercers. And I mean, this whole encounter is in the book, but I was like, I want to put a fucking stalactite in here, a mommy stalagmite.
Yeah, the little family that we're murdering.
I thought you were going to use these
fucking
guys like
terrifying.
against the gnolls as like an ambush, but this is actually
Oh.
fun.
I don't know. That's really smart too. I
There's
didn't even
look,
think
there's
about that.
there's
I had
plenty.
no idea they were here.
Th-
Okay?
I know you ran into. There are plenty of traps in this whole area that you can do.
And
whatever
still
you
Knowles
want.
here, third.
Oh, wait.
okay,
no,
so
no typing.
can I target the tentacle that has Lucius?
Yeah, let me reset the training dummy. Okay.
Is that the dummy?
Okay, so I'm going to attack that. You said I hadn't used the sword, and I was actually thinking of using it this whole time because I didn't want to give away my position to things making sound.
Oh, Krutsu JTC, I figured you guys would appreciate this. I just got accepted into the Darktide beta, so Steven and I, after
Ooh.
this weekend, we're gonna check it out.
Oh, very cool.
Wait,
Why
the
is-
Darktide beta ends at.
Today.
Oh,
it
it
ends
does?
in like 6 hours.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
It's like, gotta go.
I guess you're playing tonight after D&D.
for
Wait.
30 minutes and then it's bedtime.
Why does Yaslin have disadvantage?
Because of the
Hopefully
sunlight.
It's light.
But they're with the positioning, wouldn't it be counter it out?
So
No,
is it
I'm
just a normal
attacking-
roll?
I'm attacking the target, the tentacle that has Lucius.
Well, I guess.
So
I'm
it's not
suited
flanked.
Down.
I mean, it kind of is
Not
because
flanking.
Nicole's kind of on the opposite
I don't
side
think
of
the
that.
flanking. I don't think the
Hey.
flanking applies to the
tentacle?
tentacle.
I still hit for 24 anyway.
You still
so-
hit it. It's hit. It's dead. God damn.
Lucius mouths, "Thank you," to Yaslin.
And Yaslin just nods her head. Yeah.
Yaslin is like,
Lucius gives heart hands. He's just like,
Lucius.
Like, yeah.
They say just light doesn't help when I can't see the cameras.
Oh, we all did cringy heart hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how
I know, this
my,
looks like a
I had to manipulate my DM because I thought my PC was gonna die because they were a challenge to
Oh,
a duel
that's
to the
okay.
death. So I did a whole bunch of artwork to emotionally manipulate my DM, and my character had adopted a baby space whale. So I drew my character and the space whale snuggled up, doing heart hands together.
Aw. You can't kill this DM.
Yeah.
That's Yaslin's turn as well. She's finished.
Emotional damage.
Okay, that was Yaslin's turn. Good turn. You guys are crushing it, man. Nicole, it's your turn.
Yes, I attack it. I can't really do much else.
It's just this giant stalactite with an eyeball
Yeah, I
and a
know,
mouth,
just
and
like... Wait, where is Anastasia going?
Sorry, Kitty's on the keyboard and pushing buttons.
oh no, and
I was thinking that.
No,
Just see you
stop
like
zooming.
backing away from the.
She's doing that too. Wait.
overused
there.
her movement.
God.
wait, come back.
No, wait, stop. What
Oh.
are you laying on that's moving me? Now she's zooming me way in. Okay.
I used to wear a
yes.
hoodie, and I put Slash in between my titties, with her head popping out in the hoodie.
Well, I bought a giant hoodie and she has not had any inclination to get in the pocket. She has laid on top of it, but I think it's too warm here still.
Control your familiar. Okay, Nicole, did you do your attack?
Hold on. I
I'm
need
gonna
to
move
check.
this just a little bit so you don't have to lay
Okay,
onto
do
that.
this.
I need more alcohol.
Do it for the alcohol.
Bonk.
Is it time for smite?
There's been,
It's
Yes,
time for
do
smite.
it. Do it. Do
there's
it.
been a
Oh,
fair
shit.
few nat 20s today.
Right. Which thankfully doesn't cost required verbal. That's a lot of dice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh shit. 27 radiant is so much. And 9 bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
You hit this thing, and a chunk of it flies off, and it goes, "Ah!" Bone
Nice.
and flesh and tooth fly off of it, and it sears with your radiant magic. Shinebreaker
say-
feels empowered.
I kind of want to say that Nicole sort of just like shoved Shinebreaker. I just see Anastasia running off.
Wait, say that again? What did you do?
I was just saying that I would think that Nicole just sort of jammed Shinebreaker into the roper's mouth, and then like the searing light sort of just like,
Oh, it like shines
Cut
from
through
the
the
inside
side of it.
out.
or like as he like uses his arm as leverage and just like cuts one side of the mouth open with it.
Yeah,
So-
I mean,
it just.
wasn't crit.
Yeah,
All right.
that's my turn.
Wow, what a turn. What a turn.
What, a Chad.
Exactly what I thought.
Oh my god.
Guys,
Ellie and I are on the same wavelength.
Chat, you need to keep like giving subs and bits so that we keep reminding people
What a Chad.
Dude, I miss
Hi.
being an e-girl, man. I miss being an e-girl. It's fun.
I do too.
I've been going on jogs every morning. I put Leo in his little, because it's finally not 100 degrees out. put him in his little stroller, and I go, and when I pass the neighbors, I go. Okay, this little piercer.
VIP.
There we go, Mike and VIP. Thank you, ladies of D&D. Thank you so much for the raid. We're playing D&D too. We're ladies of D&D. A lot of yeah. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for the raid.
Raiders.
This piercer
Welcome,
that's been
Raiders.
flopping around on the ground is going to. This thing has a movement of 5. It's gonna just flop over here. It's underneath Cora.
Okay.
It's basically trying to flop up.
So does Nicole get a attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nicole,
true.
you see this
Ah.
little piercer flip flopping.
Okay. I am going to use the advantage that I got previously. Is that okay?
Yes.
Oh, I need to target the right thing.
Oh, Steve-O.
Honey.
What a Chad! 5 gifted VIPs.
Keeping it in the
Happy
family.
Chads.
Aw, thanks,
That's
babe.
bad.
Everybody, Stevho, my husband, who bought me sushi
Husbando?
today.
Don't we
Husbando,
call him handsome?
handsome.
Handsome?
Steve, okay, I already told the chat this, but I want to tell you guys this. A couple days ago, I was lamenting that I've had to be frugal lately and buy cheap grocery store makeup when I used to buy expensive makeup. And it's like face makeup, if it's cheap, looks really shitty on your skin. And I was just really like, I was whining because I hated the way it like sat on my skin and it made me look old and tired and haggard. And I was like, I'm not the same anymore. He snuck and looked at all my products and did some research. And a couple days later, he hands me a package of 2 things of Urban Decay foundation, 2 things of Urban Decay concealer, 2 things of Urban Decay face setting spray, 2 things of Urban Decay primer, and 2 things of setting powder and setting like everything. Like
The man has exceptional taste.
Oh, he's a keeper.
Exceptional taste.
that's hundreds of dollars of makeup. Oh, and all of it came with a black eyeliner. And that's why my face looks and and the blush bronzer highlighter kits. 2 of everything.
Oh.
Damn.
It's definitely
setting you
relationship
up.
goals.
Damn.
Definitely relationship goals to have someone who goes into that much research and all that sort of stuff and cares that much.
He's really good at that. So yeah, someone said
Gold
that my
standard.
cheeks looked good today, and I was like, it's because my makeup is not cheap.
Did he do your makeup for stream today?
He isn't there yet.
I
but
mean, in a
I'm-
way, he did.
he sponsored my
That's true.
makeup. One day he'll learn how to
Sponsored
do
by
it.
Steve.
He's your sponsor. Sponsored by Steve-O.
Mhm.
Evo the chat.
Sponsored by Steve-O. And he put Leo to bed tonight so I could stream D&D.
And got you
Wow.
sushi.
And got me sushi. He all this just tells me that he's really horny.
What a nice boy.
Doing the best.
He's gonna be very pleased with the results of his actions.
Wait, what's gonna happen?
I almost said rewarded, but I actually resent that because I don't think that it should be transactional.
Agreed.
But I am
Agreed.
definitely more in the mood.
There's nothing wrong with causalities.
You know what?
But
When people are
transactional,
not
no.
stressed out and when people feel sexy and when people are well fed, they tend to be hornier. It's just
Facts.
nature.
Always
And also
true.
when they feel appreciated and stuff as well.
Hmm.
Yep.
And when they get booty smacks all the time.
Yep.
Booty
That'll do
smacks
it.
are just awesome. It's Cora's turn.
Did they,
Oh, wait,
did they
but-
hit the wrong target? Because it looked like the -8 came off the. Big
Yeah, I
thing.
think it might have gone to the wrong one.
Fuck,
Okay,
I
then
don't even
Stop with your
care.
turn.
Free. Wait, Lucius, did you?
No, but
Lucius
was on
isn't
the
even
guide.
in combat. What the fuck? Wait.
It says I'm
No, he is at the
10.
middle of the plot.
Oh.
I'm like in the middle of all your
Towards the middle.
monsters.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I'm gonna remove a couple of these.
Wait, but this is
I
important.
was just
So
like, I
the-
guess Lucius is just gonna be the ears of.
Lucius. No,
The-
you guys. If I skip you, just tell me. It's never on purpose. It's
the
I'm a.
piercer. The piercer
Yeah,
who moved.
we haven't
and
done
then-
damage to it yet. Oh, we did.
No, but that's what it was, an accidental damage to. So can we adjust it so that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. I will do that. Sorry, I was too busy thinking about makeup, sushi, and booty spanks. It distracted
Yeah.
me.
Sounds like the right thing to keep your mind on, though.
Yes.
Lucius is going to summon Lumi right there,
Boom.
and he's going to summon Lumi as a thunder type
Nice.
dragon,
A Pikachu dragon.
sapphire
Yes.
gem dragon, and he's going to command Lumi to bite this worm-like piercer thing on his turn, which is now. Now Lumi will now bite.
I love it. And
Oh,
Lumi's
I
bigger.
have to
Did we
target.
update Lumi's character sheet yet?
You should be bigger.
I may have.
Did you? I totally forgot to. I'm such a bad.
Being busy doesn't make you bad.
Make sure its proficiency bonus matches yours.
It does not. I don't know how to
It's supposed to.
change
Yeah, you can change it just by changing its challenge rating.
What do I change its challenge rating to? 3?
Just test it out. And see, it'll automatically. No.
All right.
me look at
I
it.
guess that misses. And...
What is your challenge rating? Or what is?
My
Sorry,
challenge?
what is your proficiency bonus?
It is +3.
Okay, let me just try to update this till it's okay. Now, okay, Lumi is updated.
Oh, okay.
I just literally just made it 4, then 5, then 6 until it just did it.
Oh, oops. Okay. Got it. And that I guess ends my turn.
Okay.
Okay, so the piercer below me is still alive.
Barely.
Okay. Laura will. Targeting on my ready. I will use one of my. Oof. 10.
Misses.
I'll just roll it again. I guess. 19.
That hits.
Alright. He dead.
Oh yeah. It's dead. It like looked like it was trying to reattach itself to the wall to start climbing, and your arrow just and it just like a grub.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
I'll stay where I am for now.
And Azira's running for the hills.
You know what? If I just deselect that, she can't do anything.
There you go.
Oh no. That's not true.
bonus
It's still
action, let me see
moving.
if I
You can if you just switch to a different like not the controls, the token controls.
Yeah. Changing it to like a measure tool instead.
Go
Now
ahead,
I have to
Elephant.
reload.
No, I'm just deciding if I wanted to take a bonus action, but they are all verbal, and so I will not. That ends my turn.
Okay. Anna Zira, it is your turn.
All right. All right. I think we did the math, and I think we decided that doing 2 regular attacks, it does more damage than doing the cantrip and then an attack as a bonus, right?
Yeah, so the cantrips are more situational. Like
Okay.
if there are if certain things are like you know that that thing is gonna run, you want to do booming blade so that it does damage if it runs. Or if there's multiple creatures, then you want to do green flame blade. But if it's just a single guy and you just want to then just attack it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do so. Still making the noises in my head so everyone can hear it.
Shoo, shoo. Actually, I want to say Dawnbreaker picks up on the, or Dawnbreaker, Dawnbringer, Dawn. Oh, that's right, Dawn picks up on you to this, and she's gonna go foo, foo, shoo, shoo with you. So it's like both of your
I love
voices
it.
together. Foom, foom, foom.
So, does the communication spores work with the sentient weapons as well?
Does the what work with sentient weapons?
The communication spore things, the mind
The
spores.
spores.
So we can...
Can you guys hear her
The sentient,
thoughts?
she can talk to all of you, regardless.
Even without the spores, right?
Yes.
Just making sure I know where she is. She's on the chair behind me now. Okay. If I'm attacking, I get advantage because of flanking, right?
Yes.
29 hit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that hits.
I hope so.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage. And that was 9 radiant. And then I'm going to attack again.
Don't forget to add your
Advantage?
chromatic. You have chromatic damage with that.
Oh,
Another
another crit.
3 critical hits on attack
'Kay.
tonight.
That's crazy.
Let me
So
add my chromatic
add the chromatic, and then
from the first one. And that's normal. I got 1 damage extra from that.
Got
okay,
it.
So now let me roll
Is that also
critical.
crit? On the
No,
crit?
because that was part of the first attack. But this next attack, it will crit. So this
yeah.
attack,
This is crit,
Damn.
15.
Okay.
And then I do a crit roll of chromatic,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Damage, critical hit. Another 5.
Do you have him targeted?
Yeah. It's got the orange arrows around it and everything. I saw the numbers going up on it too.
Did you see the 5 go up on it? I missed it.
I don't know if I saw the 5.
I think the 5.
I did not see the 5,
Okay,
but it's the 15.
I just added it. Got it.
Okay.
Cool.
It might
Does
need
that
the
mean the
1 then
one?
too from the previous one as
Yeah,
well.
let me do that. Okay, this thing looks. It's like.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Okay.
And Azira kind of goes,
It's starting to look desperate. It regrows one of its tentacles. So now it has 2 total tentacles. It shoots one.
I'm not going to move or anything, so I'm done.
Okay. It shoots a tendril at Anazira. But Anazira is too lithe and sexy and goes. And then it shoots a tendril at Kothar.
Wait, I love that as like as a like it misses because you're too sexy.
Yep.
I won't take attack from you because you're too icky.
Ow.
Sticky.
Does a 23 hit Kothar?
Yeah.
Kothar, you get tentacled. The mace goes.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, so you are restrained. It is going to try and bite you.
Oh god.
Ah! Does a 26 hit?
Let me double check something real quick. Is it 26?
You have Bane.
Oh yeah, that's true. You do have a Bane
25. Yes, but silvery barbs.
and Bane.
What is? Show me what that means.
Bane isn't Bane a saving throw?
That's attack roll,
And
saving throw,
Give
or
roll a d4, Kothar.
Also, your silvery barbs, if you want to click the info.
Okay,
button.
22. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it still hits. So,
What does silvery barbs do?
well, actually, you know what? No, okay, no. Rewind. That turns into a 22 shield.
Okay.
So Kothar's like quickly grabs his shield and imbues it with the green energy, and it just like explodes and goes boom, and pushes him back.
So your shield makes a 22 miss.
Yeah.
You bastard.
How much would it have been? I'm so curious. That's
I
a
know.
cool shield.
I want to do the damage. I don't want to actually do damage here. I'm gonna unclick you.
The first time you did like 29 damage to me, or something.
I
crazy.
would have done 15 damage to you.
Hold up,
I
that's
think
still
you
hurt.
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let me heal myself.
sorry. Go heal yourself.
Yeah.
Still happened.
Oops.
Scroll all the way up to see
Well.
what the bite did to me.
My. That was quite an accident.
Yeah, the bite did 29 damage to me the first time.
Kothar, it's your turn.
That's why I wanted to shield that.
Yeah.
If it's almost done, I'm just gonna bonk it with my mace.
Okay. The mace is so excited to be hitting this phallic-shaped object that shoots tentacles.
I can feel that, you know. Boom.
Hi, Creek. Thanks for the raid.
16 hit.
Miss.
A 16 misses. Aw.
It has a really high armor class.
I think you would have
You
had disadvantage
distracted
anyway
me.
because you were grappled.
Oh yeah, you'd have disadvantage regardless.
Well, I'm flanking, so it
Poof,
just
the
cancels
magician
out.
played
that's
this
true.
card. Yaslin
Wait, are
advantage.
you-
Yaslin,
Grappled?
you have advantage on your next attack, which is now. Wait, are you doing anything else, Kothar?
Yeah, no, that's my turn.
Okay. Yaslin, you have advantage. What do you do?
Yaslin's going to move. Select that button. She's going to move up to here, and she's going to attack the tentacle that has Kothar.
Aw, Yaslin's just the good Samaritan here. She's on tentacle duty. It's like a raid boss.
She's on tentacle.
Yaslin, you're on tentacle duty.
That's literally the most important, like, playing the strats of, like, it's that shit that wipes raids, man.
Yeah,
so-
you always put your most dependable players on
Yeah.
tentacle duty.
Yup.
Well, she also is probably going to do the least amount of damage to the thing, so she might as well try and take out the people who are going to do more damage.
Smart.
People who are going to do more
That's
damage.
so smart. Who here is playing Dragonflight?
I am.
Maybe.
I had the beta.
Maybe.
Wait, if you play, I'll play.
Cora, will you play with me and Steven?
Yeah.
I just managed to do heroic last
Yeah.
boss of the raid.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yesterday.
Cora, do you want to play, like, so what Steven and I do, we like to do, like, normal, sometimes heroic. We don't like to join busy guilds because we're parents now, but we like to do Mythic Plus, and we like to do raids. And
Me.
we have so much experience doing that because we met in World of Warcraft in 2004.
I've been playing for like 15 years. I've been playing for like a long fucking time.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah, okay. And everyone else.
I was playing up until Shadowlands and running like
Dude, Shadowlands sucked.
I know. I was doing Mythic 15s when I stopped.
So if you haven't played it recently, you do know, don't you, that now cross-faction is available as well? So, like, I'm playing Alliance now, but I can still group
Oh
up,
shit,
group up
that's
with...
cool.
We're Horde, but if it's
I'm
cross-faction,
Horde too.
it doesn't. Okay,
It's cross-faction
I-
for anything that's
Ellie?
not...
Really
Dude.
talking? You guys gonna
Yeah.
talk me getting into? I might log
Wait,
into.
can we make a guild?
I have a
Maybe
guild.
we're-
It's called OK Coomer.
I love it. Okay, wait.
Do you want to join
let's
my
start-
OK Coomer
Yeah.
guild?
Can I
What-
play too?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We can stream it.
Dude,
I'm literally after this. I'm gonna pay for WoW time. and I'm
DM
gonna
me,
start
guys.
playing.
We'll make it a
yeah.
thing.
Okay.
OK.
I'm-
OK
If I
Coomer.
manage to get my internet up, I'm literally going to be streaming World of
I'm
Warcraft
really-
keys after this.
I'm really good at the game.
what if we
Okay,
did a
in-
one shot where we made our characters in World of Warcraft and did a one shot running around in World of Warcraft together?
I have been wanting to
Guys.
do a World of Warcraft themed D&D game for so long.
My name is
I would
literally
be-
Elephine because it's my first character I ever made in him.
I would be so up for that World of Warcraft one. Can you reset the target?
Yes. I didn't mean to get distracted. I just got really excited.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Does Gnome play World
I'm
of
excited
Warcraft?
for it as well.
Gnome tried to play World of Warcraft, but came from like a D&D background where I was the opposite. And then they were like, "There's too many rules. There's too many restrictions. Why can't I just do what I want?" And I was
Okay,
just like,
it
"That
makes
sounds like
so
Gnome."
much sense to me now why you have a particular talent for the mechanics and combat in D&D.
Yeah,
Now-
because I'm a nerd.
So I came from World of Warcraft
Oh.
MMO background too. That hits.
Yeah, I wanted to say I used that advantage to cancel out the disadvantage. On the line.
Perfect. That works.
Yeah, like strats and like raid strats, boss strats, like
Okay.
fucking all of that.
I'm
shit
gonna
is
figure
really
out.
worth
I can't remember what server we're on. I'll let you know
Yeah.
what it is. I will pay for your server transfer.
it. Yeah.
I will.
I mean, like, not necessarily that you have to pay for it, but like, I want to transfer your server.
will you be? Will you play with us?
Yeah.
Will you?
I won't play
Will you
with
play
you.
with us?
Yeah.
6 damage. Okay, it's not quite dead, but it's wriggling.
And that's Jasmine's turn.
Okay. Nicole, it's your turn. I'm so excited. Holy shit.
Is Lucius still grappled?
No, I think Yaslin took care of that tentacle a long time ago.
Okay, cool. I can't see who's grappled because I don't see
Kothar
marks.
is grappled.
Oh shit, my food might be
Does he
here.
still offer flanking though?
Sure.
You're gonna stay grappled.
I like how last time was hella RP focused, and this time is hella combat focused.
It's called balance.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That hits.
How injured does it look?
Like you could probably one-shot it with a good smite.
Okay, let's do that.
Poop, thanks for giving Critter a sub. And Obian, welcome. It's very scary to come be social online because online is very toxic. You
Alright, well, it died from the smite with like 1 damage.
you fucking crush this thing with your Shinebreaker comes down and breaks it. Kothar, you feel its tentacle just around you, and Shawl's mace. Did we come up with a name for it? I think we did.
No.
It was
No,
something.
I don't think so.
I thought you came up with something super
Oh,
horny.
I don't remember what I called it.
It was like super slutty.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god, I can't remember what I called it now.
Shit,
I mean,
guys.
super slutty does fit.
Yeah, we can just call it.
No. Well, no, but it was so good.
No, it was like I put 2 brain cells together and rubbed them and came up with a good name. So
It was really good. It was like perfect.
yeah, I just don't remember.
God damn it. It was.
Gotta go
We have to go back.
We're gonna
and
have to
check
go.
the
We're gonna
VOD.
have to go back and check it.
That's gonna bother me.
Wait, does Landshark know?
Landshark.
Land shark.
What did we name Kothar's maze? It was like a synonym for arousal or something. Virgin? Was that what it was?
Oh, virgin. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Virginity. Virginity.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
We named her Virginity.
That's right, because you popped her cherry or something.
Oh yeah.
Virginity sounds disappointed that the tentacles. She's like, weird. It was just getting good. Okay.
You would have seen better tentacles in your time.
I knew. I haven't seen them yet, but I look forward to it. Do you have
And
tentacles?
Azira like glances at my sword and then glances at.
You don't hear this. This is between
Oh,
Kothar.
I thought that they don't do the same speak to everybody like mine does. Never.
No, Shawl speaks specifically to Kothar because Shawl doesn't like you. Not Shawl, Virginity. Sorry, Virginity.
Virginity does not like.
Virginity only talks to Kothar. Shinebreaker talks to nobody.
Shinebreaker
And then
gives
Dawn talks
feeling.
to everyone.
Zomber is a slut and wants to get as much attention as she can.
I am not a slut. I'm outgoing. Jeez.
Extroverted.
I'm extroverted. I love to party. That doesn't make me a slut.
I like to party. I like.
Kothar
I
looks
like
at
to party.
Nicole as he's standing over the roper.
I
And he
like
says,
to party.
"Oh, my knight in shining armor."
Don't we still have an enemy up?
No,
No, Ted.
Technically, yeah, we don't have anything left.
no.
Isn't there still a creeper thing or pincer?
No,
A little
it
thing.
died.
Oh, is that
Oh.
part of it? Is it?
That died.
They all died.
One
Okay,
of them
fuck.
says it's
Okay.
alive between me and Nicole.
What's alive?
It shows one next to Nicole and the.
It has a
and
skull
the-
icon in the top left.
Yeah.
I see.
Nice,
Instead of the
yes.
big one.
And this is our target dummy.
No, I'm talking about this one right here.
Yeah,
It's
see
marked
the
as
little
dead.
skull?
It's dead.
See the little skull?
It doesn't show a skull on it for me.
On
Must
the
just be
top-
laid out. Or
On the
something.
in the top left corner.
It's not the big skull. It is.
It's
a
like a
No, no, I'm
tiny-
saying like it's literally not there on my screen.
Okay,
Like
it's dead
it
though.
must be
Either way,
lying
it's
or
dead.
something.
So
That's okay.
you break this thing apart. Just it like crumbles and falls. Is the silence bubble still up? It is. But it's 20 feet in the air.
You know, Cora's back down, right?
Cora's up in the air.
Okay.
I don't
I thought
remember.
she was pulled back down. By
And
the
then she
roper
went back
then-
up.
And
Oh,
then she went back.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, she's up in the air,
So
which
none of us are in the bubble.
none of you are in the bubble.
Uh-oh.
As
I
you
can hear
Nicole's
my
gonna
thoughts
sort
now.
of, like,
So how many
slump
rounds was
down.
that? That was 3 rounds, so 18 seconds. Not pretty quick.
How many footsteps do we hear approaching?
Yeah.
It sounds like. Everyone, give me a perception.
Oh no.
It's like a listening perception. So if you have some.
Oh wait,
kind of
but if we're
advantage.
still in the circle. Oh, is the circle
No.
gone?
Circle is
No, the
above you.
circle's above you guys, and
Okay.
So Cora is just like da 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 da.
In silence by themselves.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Look
Oh
at
my
our
God.
single-digit
Remember
perceptions.
that-
All of
remember
us.
that
Lucius
one?
and I still
Who has
tied with
golden
an
buzzer?
8.
I think it was Anazir on Golden Buzzer.
9,
Oh yeah, that's true.
8,
Uh,
8, 5, 5. What
Wait,
are
it was
these
a three-way
perceptions?
tie.
What are these perceptions? None of you know what the fuck is going on. You just see a strange glowing light to the south
Hold
of
on.
you and a strange glowing green light to the north of you. And you just hear the sounds, the excited sounds of hyena cackles around you.
And I used my golden buzzer inspiration to reroll that.
Absolutely, you may.
Okay. Reminder that JTC and Adrian both have those as well.
Oh, do we?
yeah.
I might as
Yeah.
well roll mine too because this scares me.
There we
Oh,
go.
it
Oh, there you
almost
go.
landed on
Way.
a 4. I was gonna be so
I
mad.
got the 4.
Damn it.
I did.
Elephant, I just wanted to catch you up because you went 20 feet up in the air. You
Yeah.
took the silence bubble with you. So
Yeah.
everyone is just like, ah!
Oh.
Oh
But what
no,
if
no,
it
no,
be-
no, no.
But wouldn't it still be like 20 feet like beneath me?
Yes, but it's
It's-
a bubble.
But you're like away. So the 20
So since
foot
you're off to the
bubble-
side, the curvature
be
is just such
centered.
that our heads are not quite in the edge of that curvature.
I'm having
Well, if you just-
everyone make a listening check right now because they're like,
Okay.
oh, there's a lot of sound.
Also, I
Um,
would just say that Nicole has sort of slumped to the floor and is probably still pretty damn injured.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is combat over?
Yes.
Yes.
combat
I
is over.
forgot about
Shall I summon my
can I-
dryad to heal you?
Yeah.
I was gonna
can't-
say, could I use the
move.
lesser restoration from Dawnbringer to heal?
Lesser
That's not a
restoration is
heal.
not a heal.
It doesn't heal.
It gets
Oh, wait.
rid of like disease and poison and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay. I remembered the right spell, not the right
Fact.
action.
That's like a
That's
World of
okay.
Warcraft thing. Lesser restoration. Trust me, when I played, my first character was a druid in D&D, and
It
I
was very confusing because of the.
yes.
Poof,
Oh,
the magician played this card. Not cool sippy sip.
Nicole, you get a sip of
Sip.
health. 2d4
Aw.
healing. Yeah. So it was really hard for me to differentiate this like work like MMO video games from how D&D played at first. But oh, there's Rhyme. I just drew Rhyme. That's so cool. Flaws.
Nicole heals for 24.
Whoa. You killed yourself, or did you
No,
heal?
Nicole heals.
Oh,
for
Nicole
24.
heals. Okay.
He targeted me as well.
Okay, so as you're healing yourselves, you hear giggling and snarling to the south, and a dragging sound, and a thud, and a dialogue in this strange alien language. Kothar, you pick up the word Yanagu. And then the skittering and the yipping kind of fades back away from you.
Do we still hear it? Like just like quieter?
It just kind of like,
Or
it's like, so it sounds like someone came close, dropped something off, and then went back where they came from.
How much time has passed since we entered the dungeon?
So the combat was about 18 seconds.
Okay.
I would say you've been in here for a few minutes,
Like 5 minutes, maybe?
probably.
Okay.
Game's paused, so we can't move.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
But I guess
I
I'll
unpause it.
quietly walk over and peek my head around
As you
to the.
peek your head around, you see. Are you peeking over? You look like.
Oh yeah, yeah. Peek.
Peek.
I hate that.
As a map maker, that reaction makes me so happy.
Why are you recoiling in horror? Kothar?
You see a glowing circle of demonic, arcane nature. It's vaguely pulsating with demonic magic. And you see fresh bodies of various creatures. Hook horrors, gnomes, Durgar, piled in the center, like some kind of offering.
Do you see Buppedo at all?
Buppedo, buppedo.
Buppedo, buppedo.
Does it
Never
look
escape
like
Buppedo.
anything's happening right now, or are the bodies just lying in the circle?
They're just lying there. This looks like offerings.
And I don't hear anything coming from the room.
It sounds like whoever was here a moment ago has gone further south.
Okay. I'm gonna motion to be quiet to the group and say, "We have a problem." I'm gonna peek further into the room.
Cora's
Aslan
gonna
will,
follow, and she's gonna look for traps.
Aslan will also follow.
It's just gonna-
Traps and also, like, I guess for tracks.
Oh,
Lucius is gonna stay back and keep watch, make sure nothing sneaks up behind us.
You notice, Cora, tracks of gnolls. It looks like dragging. Bodies have been dragged and piled here. And you realize that a lot of the tracks go in this direction.
Like, coming from that direction?
Like back and forth. It seems like that might be kind of where a lot of the gnolls are.
And the dragging, too? Like, dragging back
The
and...
dragging is actually coming from here.
Hmm.
And there's like a little, like a little squishy spot. Like a tight spot there. But they're there and also
Like a
from
moist.
here.
Squishy, would you say?
Moist? No, like a squeezy squishy. Like you gotta go suck it in. Suck
Oh.
in your squishy. Sorry. Once you have a baby, you can call your belly a squishy.
Squishy. Can I determine what is this, like a summoning pentagram? Is this what is it?
Not so much a summoning pentagram, an offering pentagram. This is a point of worship. This is gnolls worshiping and praising their god aka Yinagu, the demon lord of gnolls and butchery.
Can I determine if this has any, like, if this is going to have any direct impact if left for too long?
Make a religion. Yes, Obien Moist helps to squeeze. You are not sure what's going on here, but, you know, better safe than sorry.
Could Yaslin also look at that as well? Because she would be interested as well. With the
Yeah,
religious
go
stuff.
ahead.
Yeah. I don't know what this is. Yaslin, what is this?
Yaslin, again, you're not sure what this is. It just,
Um,
it's religious.
It looks of religious significance, but I have no idea.
Could I do it like a history check because of the readings that I've done?
Sure.
Just because I had a library, just like a normal one though, not like an advantage or anything. Would I do it as a religion check or an arcana check?
Religion.
Nope.
No, you have no idea.
Nada.
You just, again, this just looks like a point of worship. But it is clear that the sacrament taken here involves live sacrifices, butchered and offered to the demon lord.
Can we tell if any of them have been dead less than 1 minute?
Revivify them.
Yeah. Sorry.
Just bring them back.
Oh my gosh. Make a medicine check. Holy shit.
And also, Cora's gonna ask Basidia if it's like if we continue just straight down south or if we like curve to the right to get out of here.
Okay. Okay, first I'm going to address Cora. Basidia whispers, we go south. To the southwest. And then northwest.
Okay. And so Cora's gonna tell the party too about the tracks that she saw. Dragging back forth. Here. Recent. Go southwest. No tracks. Are there no tracks that way?
Okay, so it seems like here, do you see where I'm marking? Is like a main road.
Okay.
And
that's where she's kind of interested in directing
so it looks like there are travelers tracks back and forth.
Okay.
And it
but
looks
no,
like
dragging and knoll tracks.
Gnolls have dragged travelers from here into here.
Okay. So she will relay that to the party as well.
All right. And Yaslin.
Yep.
You look at some of the bodies. Who do I want you to wake up? A creature or another person to add to your party? I feel like there's so many party members at this point that it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna say you find a female Durgar that was a minute ago brought here.
Okay, then I'll cast Revivify them.
Jesus Christ. Just so you know, she's terribly maimed.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't cast it then. It'd probably still work, wouldn't it? But and it can't. Nor can it restore missing body parts.
She's missing most of her body parts.
Oh my god.
Then maybe we won't do it then.
She would be like, where are my legs?
Yeah, Yaslin wouldn't do that to someone.
Okay.
So I gave myself back the spells.
Okay, thank God. I thought we were going to have a horrifying moment. It looks like these bodies have been butchered and then heaved onto this pile.
Does it look like any of the rituals that we've seen for summoning demon lords in the past?
So far with everybody's roles, it's unclear.
Okay. Cora will do her Kenku recall because she's familiar-ish with this particular lord. She's heard of him.
Okay.
I believe that just gives me advantage on
Okay, go ahead and roll.
ability checks. Yes. And it was a religion check, yeah?
Yes.
So, Scarlett, tell me what's happening here.
I have no
In great detail.
My hands are tied. I have to. I have to. This is a religious ceremony of sacrifice, paid in reverence, like a sacrament. Your first thought was, are they trying to summon Yinagu? Which is like, oh, how dare they? Why would they summon? But as you actually look at it, your heart sinks. For you realize this isn't a typical holy day where this sacrifice would be made. But it is arranged in such a way, with such reverence and spectacle. More bodies than normal. More effort than normal. They're not trying to summon Yinagu. Yinagu is already here.
So they're paying tribute to.
Then, oh fuck, don't eat us.
Well, no, these are the gnolls. Like,
Oh,
they're
they love-
celebrating. They're
Yeah.
just like, fuck yeah, he's here. Like, let's fuck shit up. Let's kill people. And, like, this is
Because they're super baddies.
how we do it. Okay, so Cora's, like, heart sinks. And, like the blood drains from her face. And she says,
Not try summon Hyena Lord. Hyena Lord here. Now.
Oh no.
Already
Somebody else.
here.
If that's the case, I think we should make our exit, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Let's go.
okay.
Yeah, where are we going again? South?
Southwest. So she's gonna.
So I'll show you guys. You're going here.
Skirt the side. Oh, since I've got the sword out, I guess I'm still casting a ridiculous amount of light. huh?
Yeah. So this is the road. You're gonna take the northwest end instead of the southeast end.
That's this way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right, and Cora is now, because, not ambushed quite, but we've been,
Heard.
we faced some enemies. She is going to be, like, tracking and examining.
The last two words you said cut off.
She'll be, like, tracking and basically perceiving and...
Perfect.
With her, like, alert feet.
Cora, as you all slip quickly, swiftly, unsettled, the last thing your very perceptive ears hear is the giggling and maniacal snarling of gnolls, raised to a crescendo, and the sounds of two hook horrors screaming out in fear before being cut off with a as they are butchered, and the gnolls screaming in victory, chanting Yinagu's name, and begin to drag their prey back to the sacramental circle.
Can I hear which direction they are from?
From behind you, from where you were before.
Okay.
You're
So
back.
she's sort of like, her tone is more, and she's, we go now. And I will say that because I heard that, I will be dropping my silence.
You all scurry out of there. Very unsettled.
Okay. So we are walking.
You're
That
out.
way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You all start going that
Oh.
way. Your myconid guides are like,
We didn't find any loot on the tentacles, did we?
Oh, we're not sticking around to find out.
yeah, you
We're not
didn't-
fucking around to
No.
find out.
Okay, okay.
And like the fact that Cora is like not looting, it's like you can tell
Yes, Cora's
this is yeah.
hastening is a little alarming.
Yes. She usually, you can tell, like, she normally loves killing monsters. Like, it brings her so much joy. She loves everything about it. She loves the looting afterwards. It's like celebrating our victories with her friends, like congratulating everyone on their battle prowess. There was none of that. It was like, you can tell very much like she's on high alert and is not fucking around right now.
Are you all leaving?
Yeah,
Yep.
fine.
You all leave. And there's a bit of melancholy, kind of sadness as you're leaving these nesting grounds and hearing the butchery that happens behind you, realizing the creatures, the hook horrors that nest here to raise their young are
Because
all
they're endangered.
they're endangered and being butchered and sacrificed to
This demon.
this
God.
demon lord.
Ooh, could we maybe try and find some eggs to save them? Save the
As
babies?
we're running.
Do you
If-
want to go
we-
Yeah.
back?
Oh, Cora's
inside?
not.
I'm-
You
I'm sorry,
go
I
for
missed
it.
that.
to roll
You go for
like
it.
a sleight of hand just to see if we saw any on the way out to grab as we went.
You absolutely did not see any eggs. You did not
Okay.
find their nest.
Okay, okay.
I'm sorry, I missed the
Um,
part where we were running because I had to go FK. So.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
gone.
it's okay.
You
we
left.
ran. Cora was scared, so we got scared because Cora's never scared.
You just know, like, you're just kind of like, you have that heavy feeling in your heart because you just know the fate that awaits the creatures as these bloodthirsty gnolls are yipping and hollering in their revelry. But you move on. And you travel for the rest of the day, weary, despondent, depressed. And you finally come to a crack in the cavern that is flanked on either side by great giant-sized braziers burning with a blue fire. You have arrived at Stonehaven, and you will request audience with the stone giants here. But I think that is where we're going to stop the session for the night.
That makes sense.
Ah,
Cora, your snap cam is all screwed.
I don't know.
Okay, okay. Just making sure you know.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful fight, guys.
that was a fun fight.
Mm-hmm.
I love using monsters that have like weird mechanics. They're so fun.
I love it too because it makes us think a little bit more critically about how to do our turns, so our turns aren't the same every time.
I'm glad I was able to get my phone tethered so I could actually take part in it.
Yes,
I'm
very
so
glad.
Like,
sorry.
you need TSD from fighting ropers. If you had thrown more than 2 of them at us, we would have been fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about throwing 2 at you because it's only a challenge
2 is
rating
still
5.
sort of okay. 2 is still sort of okay, but like 3, 4.
That's the thing. So you guys are pretty high level. So I'm like, oh, I gotta throw a bunch of things at you. But once we get to this point in like challenge rating is not a very good indicator of actually how hard it is, because they might have weird abilities that aren't
So it
calculated.
depends on our balance.
Yeah, like the Roper's ability, every turn they shoot out 4 tendrils, 50-foot range. They just have to make an attack roll. If they succeed, you are grappled. After they do their 4 attacks, they pull everyone in, and then they make that bite. It's wild. And I could see some of you were getting a little frustrated. You're like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm grappled? And I'm like,
How this monster works.
sucks for you. And I just was
This
so
was,
excited
like,
to
the first
use
time
it.
I had to use like melee combat, and also
Yeah.
because like adding a component of trying to keep my silence up,
Mm-hmm.
where like I couldn't really use any cool, like all my bonus actiony like lightning arrow and like my new spells and stuff all have like that verbal component
Yeah.
and concentration. So
My
it was
goal was to add several elements to this dungeon that you had to take into consideration. Like the hook horrors with their echolocation, the gnolls.
Yeah.
I had
It's,
the gnolls every turn were moving to a different location,
oh god.
and they
What?
could have hit you.
But didn't. Were you rolling secretly?
To see if they would hit us.
I had a little route. If you didn't kill
No,
your
this was-
prey fast
This
enough.
was my favorite dungeon so far.
Do you
This
guys-
is- Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
when-
the colors and the tech. It was just, I loved it. Mechanically, it was so creative.
I've
It is very creative.
avoided doing a dungeon like this just because it's like so many like twists and turns. I felt like it would be weird in Foundry, but if you guys liked it, we could definitely have more fun like this.
I think it's,
I
we could see probably more than we probably should have been able to see distance-wise because of our night vision, dark vision, I think.
That's
No.
okay. You're
No, but we all have it set on our character sheets, like how much we can.
yeah,
see
you
in it.
saw
Actually see-
exactly what you were
Mhm.
supposed to see.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, we can, like, when I scroll over the parts of the map where we can't physically see because the wall should be blocking us, like, I can still see kind of like subtle details and stuff too.
But you
So I-
can't see the tokens because the wall blocks the token.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
If
okay,
you
never
had
mind.
gone-
DM layers of like we couldn't see the shriekers standing this.
Yeah,
all
I
hidden
had
stuff.
those hidden. There were other creatures. If you went north to the green glow, that was a completely different encounter.
What encounter?
I'm not going to tell you because I want to save it for later.
I love it.
Smart.
I was
So-
gonna say, like, yeah, just recycle.
So as soon
reuse.
as I heard about the sounds and the fact that we were silenced, pretty much, I looked at my spellbook. It's like, oh, look at that! Every spell has a verbal component.
Oh, but you were
You were
on
outside of it, too.
tentacle duty.
Yeah.
I know, but that's the thing. Like, I didn't want to make sound still in case we got those things coming to attack us because I made sound.
But you were
But
on
it also-
tentacle duty.
Yeah.
But honestly, too, like it, I don't know, for me, and then like you, and like usually we see Yaslin taking more of like, you know, like backline, like very ranged, like healing support kind of thing, and to see Yaslin like up close and like use a sword I didn't know she had, you know what I mean? Like, and it was a
didn't
+1
know
rapier.
she
Like,
had
when did you get that?
Yeah. We see
so-
my bag for
Yeah,
ages.
no, that was cool.
I think it's like a month or so ago when we were looking at weapons. We're like, this would go good with Yaslin.
Yeah, because Yaslin, so Illustrie, her thing is like swords, and she's like a sword dancer.
Her literal symbol is a sword,
Hot.
It's a sword and a moon.
Yeah,
and her
Hot.
her actual like her cleric prestige class is sword sister
Yo.
or something like that. Sword dancers. I was thinking of a different game.
Do you guys want to
Someone-
see the whole map before we end?
No, don't show us, because then, yeah, it can.
Okay.
You could use parts
Don't
of it
waste your
again,
breath.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
I-
I wouldn't
yeah.
use it
Don't waste your
again.
breath. Don't waste your breath.
Well, if you're not going to show it again, then I would like to
Then
see your
maybe.
handiwork.
Yes.
Like, but if you want to reuse parts of it, then no.
No, you're not going to ever see this map again. I'll use the
okay.
monsters that you missed, but yeah, you're never going to see this map again.
You just gotta
Well,
hide the
yes.
tokens now.
Hold on, let me.
No tokens,
On the
but
dream
the
layer,
yeah.
Let me.
if there is a layer.
I-
Show Matt.
I can make the whole thing visible. Hold on.
Reveal map.
Yeah. Do you see it?
Oh, I
Yeah.
love the colors.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah, we were nowhere
beautiful.
near that nest.
Yeah, no, that was in the.
Yeah, where was
complete
the
opposite-
nest part? Like,
The
where
Bottom
was
right.
the
It
eggs
was
are?
over.
You said the green?
Oops.
Oh.
No, it was here.
Oh.
Those were like the little small ones you were talking about, like the caverny little. Just
Do we
the
even
small-
have anyone who has the ability to squeeze through those anymore now?
Yeah.
No, you said
Yeah.
it's medium.
Yeah. You guys
You
could
said it was
squeeze
It's
through.
medium.
We could all go.
You can
through.
squeeze through one at a time.
Isn't Anazera large though, being a dragonborn?
Nope.
Nope. You are medium.
medium.
I just always assumed that I was like 7 feet tall and just massive.
Yeah. 7 feet tall is still a medium creature.
Wait, can
Oh.
we say? Because if you look at the map, Jamage is actually. Can we just make it? He's just like, where'd everyone go? Like.
That's right.
And he goes wandering and tries to find us, and he ends up making his way down accidentally to here.
The eggs. Maybe he finds an egg and gets an egg.
Should he get an egg? Okay.
We can
So
just
he
say that he's
accidentally
saying
But he
You
that
know
gets
what?
it's-
terribly lost.
You know what? Fine. He gets an egg because there is literally a table here for hook horror maturation. If you get an
Whoa.
egg, it hatches and it bonds with the first creature.
Whoa.
Infant up to 1 month. And it gives me its AC, hit points, everything. Young, 1 to
Okay.
3
Sounds
months.
I feel
we're
like
getting
juvenile.
another companion.
But
Here-
do you
yeah.
think that this is like he's trying to like resolve some of his guilt that he felt about leaving his children behind?
He
so
doesn't
now
know
he's gonna
about them
raise
yet.
This.
Okay, can I be honest with you? I think
Yeah.
he's going to pick the eggs up because he thinks they're going to be tasty.
Exactly.
And
What
then
if
it
he thinks
hatches and
they're
he's like, "Oh, you're
dragons?
cute."
What if he thinks they're
They're
dragon
dragon
eggs?
What if he thinks he's gonna get himself a dragon? Yeah.
And then a hook
Oh.
horror comes out.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And it's such a disappointment.
Okay,
No,
well
you
we
need
don't
to
tell
put it-
him now what it is.
No,
We
no,
just
nobody
tell him that
tell-
he has
nobody
an
tell-
egg.
Wait a second.
Put it
tell
in his
Nick Gyro.
inventory. No. Put it in his inventory
Just
with
say
the
egg.
dragon question mark egg.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now.
Wait, that should
And
be
then-
a thing. If one of us misses a session, like we get
We do
to
mysterious
get
prank.
some
We get to
random shit.
prank you.
I love this. Can we do this always? We're just gonna
Yes!
we're gonna absolutely
Okay,
prank anyone
new
who misses.
rule.
So
New
so a
rule.
non like
Not serious,
not
yeah.
serious and not like character
A
changing,
cute
but like something
prank.
silly.
A
Yeah.
cute prank. Does that mean Eliphane's getting pranked next week?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Also, what about Gnome?
Gnome
is on hiatus.
will be coming back to resolve their character arc, but will no longer be a permanent member of Utah because they have so much stuff going IRL that there's just no more time.
Yeah.
Okay,
they
I was
just
more
had
so
to-
talking about the prank thing, not
Oh, the
stuff like
prank
that.
thing.
Yeah.
Should we do?
Yeah.
We can't
mean, if they're
prank
doing a-
Gnome if they're not going to be here.
Yeah, that's
I'm just
that's why I was
glad
asking.
that-
I'm just
This took place after all the times I missed.
I know.
What?
Now
No,
you'll
you don't
know.
want to see how we prank you.
Same. Same. I can't wait
Right?
to see what happens next because I don't know. I have no time off planned on weekends now for the rest of like my life because I have a kitten now.
Oh.
Also, Adrian, I got in contact with Foster, so I might be getting another cat. A kitten.
Kitty.
A kitten. You're gonna foster them, and I hope your kitty is.
No. I'm not fostering them, but I got in contact with a shelter or like a rescue organization.
And they have foster
they're having
babies that need help.
Yeah, I'm gonna meet them on Tuesday.
Aww.
You guys, it is the season. It's not cuffing season. It's furball season.
It's for
Fur
Kitty
baby
season.
season. It's
It's actually World of Warcraft season. I don't know if you knew that.
I know. It's like in a month and a
No.
half. It's next month.
I
mean-
wish my internet wasn't down. I should
I
be
was
doing
like, we're
keys today.
burning
Ellie,
Darktide right
Ellie,
now.
I'm gonna be in
Yeah.
contact with you because I would love it if you come play
Literally
with us.
right now. Like we finished early. Let's play WoW.
Like, I'm not gonna lie,
would
you
Wait,
guys.
no, you should play Darktide.
Yeah,
so
play
that you
Darktide
have-
instead.
Ellie,
Because-
what,
That ends tonight.
Ellie, what
That
role?
ends tonight.
What role do you play normally?
So I'm either a healer or I play. I have a lock and I have a resto shaman that I. Play
Okay.
regularly.
Shaman is my Shaman is my
Shamans are
main.
cool.
I
Oh, shit,
love
hell
playing
yeah.
shamans too. Not gonna
You
lie. So
play-
I was
what
definitely
type of
main
shaman?
shaman.
Ellie is my
Oops, all
favorite,
shaman.
but they always fuck Ellie over,
No.
and so I love the rotation. I love the vibe.
Oh, I lied. I'm a paladin main. on WoW. I switched from shamans to retribution paladins because I liked hitting things with a hammer.
Okay, so we'll make
I-
Steven be our tank.
In my heart, Nakul is a red paladin.
Aw.
Yeah.
What
I've
paladin?
never
In
played WoW,
the-
so I have no
Retribution.
idea what anyone is talking
Oh.
about.
Don't worry
I've
about it.
played
Oh, no.
WoW a little bit.
I would
but
like to
I'm
play
not
WoW,
their
but I
level.
didn't have really much.
People to play with. Yeah,
Yeah.
I ran around and I unlocked the map and it got me to level 60 just running around the whole world, just dodging mobs so I could unlock the map, and that's like the only thing I did.
I played back in Burning Crusade, and I have not
I
played since then.
I've been playing World of
JGC
Warcraft.
is a shadow priest.
JGC is a shadow priest. I didn't see
I
that.
know.
Shadow Priest.
It's like a cleric that does damage.
Yeah.
Hold up, hold up.
thanks,
Let me
Wait, they're actually hot too. Just Google shadow
D&D.
priest.
Wait, no,
Okay.
not D&D.
Just D&D.
Guys, I've been playing World of Warcraft since 2004. I met Steven in World of Warcraft in 2005.
Love that.
He was my main tank, and I
Aw.
was this little slutty. Well, so I was on Alliance. He was on Horde.
Bloody-
Yeah.
I got into some drama with our guild, so I switched to Horde because I just was trying to
Yeah.
distance myself. And I was in a very popular. I was in the best guild. Like, we got the server first for every single kill.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. I went to the Horde, and so every guild and their mom was like, we'll help you level up. We'll help you level up. So I made friends with his guild, and he'd help me level up.
You guys found each other and fell in love through WoW. It's such a fucking sweet story.
That's very sweet.
That is.
I love it so
And we
much.
that's something we do all the time. That's why we always play video games together. Because
My husband and I have a different relationship with video games where we both played Overwatch together for a very long time. But I'm a very toxic healer. And so I just yelled a lot at him. Yes.
Lily, I totally
Yeah.
confused you and Buff. I thought Buff was a healer, and I thought you were a tank.
You thought I was a tank?
I thought you were. You accused me of being the Roadhog player that pulls
Yeah.
people
I
in the well
thought-
in Elios. I thought that was you. I thought that was you.
That's funny.
I've
So
never played
I-
Overwatch, actually.
But that's actually Buff, and I'm shocked.
No,
'cause
it
he doesn't-
literally Buff plays Roadhog.
I can't believe it. I thought he played Lucio.
He
played
has been
Knight.
playing Lucio a little bit. But
You
who do
guys
you
are
play?
a bad influence.
Who do you play?
It's
JTC?
downloading.
What do you
I'm-
think?
I'm Googling.
Well, I
Which is
thought you were
downloading?
Zarya. Zarya.
No.
Wow.
No.
I'm asking
Now
Steven
I'm like,
which server we're on.
ew, you're like a fucking Cassidy main. You're a hit scan. Ew, you're a hit scan. Ew,
You're
you're
almost
a
there.
you're a Pharah, and you need a pocket mercy to live and survive. Oh my god, you can't live without a pocket. Wow, JTC.
You don't
It's
need a
embarrassing
pocket
for
when you're
you.
in the back.
Oh
built-in
no, you're Widowmaker. You're a
I
Widow
was,
Hanzo main. Blech.
I was on a competitive team
Yeah.
as their widow for a
That's
long
actually
time.
sick. I have like over 100 hours playing Widow, which is funny. I also love playing her. But
I have not played one moment of Overwatch, but Widowmaker aesthetically is my
she's
favorite.
so hot. Oh
yeah.
my gosh, she's so hot.
Have you
With
seen
the
her
Nova
ass?
skin. Ugh, her butt.
Her ass.
Have you seen her butt?
Yeah, her butt.
How could you not? I mean,
I have a
Shoot.
question before we
Yes.
get derailed any further. Should we do golden buzzers?
Golden
buzzers.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Azira, who are you giving your golden
I have
buzzer
to go.
Lucius, who is your golden
yes.
buzzer to?
Yes.
I am giving mine to Pradix because I think it was really cool that they cut all the like tentacly things that was
Okay.
holding players.
Pradix for tentacle duty. Okay, and Azira, who?
Dude. I would have to say probably Cora for the mute bubble.
Hell yeah.
Mute bubble.
That changed
Kothar.
the entire thing.
I know.
Yeah, I
that
was
was
on for
so
tentacle
amazing.
duty.
Tentacle duty. Nicole,
Mute bubble.
mute bubble. Okay, Cora.
I really liked Anazira in combat, and I don't know why, but I remember at the time having a little like, ooh, that deserves play the game. But let me think about it. But Adrian, play the game. In my head, it's play the
Okay.
game.
of the game.
Yeah.
Pradix.
I'm going to give it to Elephane for the mute bubble. Mute bubble.
Mute bubble. Did mute bubble win?
Mute bubble wins.
Yeah.
Mute bubble wins. Okay.
Huzzah.
I have to
Next.
go.
I like how
Huzzah.
all of it was just.
Bye, Lucius.
Bye, love you.
Bye.
Wolf. Next
I sent
week,
you that photos album.
let's
Oh,
all
I think it was
secretly
literally for
think.
Adrian's like double damage crit.
Oh, yeah.
that I was
Phew,
just like,
phew,
that
phew,
I
phew.
loved. It was like,
The lightsaber.
oh no, this is what it was. This is what it was. What I'm loving about Adrian role playing more recently is that they've started really like describing what they're doing in combat. And I love to see that. So the fact that you were like, this is what I do, and then I could like really picture it, and then the whole making your own sound effect, like that was very cute.
Yeah.
Yep,
Adrian's
yep.
finally moving out of like MMORPG mindset to D&D
Role play.
mindset.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
my
you're
other campaigns are
role-playing it.
so RP heavy, and I love that aspect of it. I think I'm just finally getting comfortable enough with Anazir where I can make the decision for my attack quickly enough that I feel like I have time to do a quick role play without feeling like I'm taking too much time.
Yes.
So it's a little bit of combo. But
That's
yes,
why
I get
you
a lot
need
of
to
practice
be
and experience.
familiar with your character sheet so you can know exactly what you're doing, and then you can
Yep.
just like explain it in like an amazing way.
Yeah.
Okay, you all are beautiful, everyone. So next week, Eliphane's not going to be here, so let's think of a fun prank we can play.
Yes.
And
I would just like to say quickly that, you know, if you do play WoW, I've given some use to my BNet who have said so, and I have a pretty high iron level DPS.
well, you
help
used to
out.
play with me and Steven last expansion.
This expansion, it was Castle Nafria we did.
Yeah, so you're already
Dragon one's
invited.
coming up.
Yeah.
Adrian's downloading. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I literally.
Downloading WoW.
Yeah.
Okay, we're joining
Ca-
Guild. It's
do you
gonna
want to join OK Coomer?
Yeah, I do. And
I
I
will
want you
join
to
in.
Well,
DM
I'm-
me right now the.
I'm DMing
Perfect.
Steven to remind me because he's the one that knows. I think it's Thrall, but I could be wrong.
Dope. So, just as a reminder, I just realized I actually own a guild in WoW.
Nice.
Okay, but
It's just me.
but OK Coomer, but
OK
OK
Coomer.
Coomer,
Okay, Coomer.
like OK Coomer.
Okay, Coomers.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love
all I was
medials.
saying is that I'm playing mainly DPS at the moment.
perfect.
Nice. You.
I always do DPS, though I think Steven. So Steven hasn't decided. We haven't decided what we're gonna play. Obviously, want to try out like the new class, but I want to play Ellie Shaman. But Ellie Shaman always gets fucked over, so maybe I'll just do like a mage. I don't know.
Basically, the last thing I had left to do this season, which ends next week, and I don't know if I'll be able to keep on getting the rewards next week after that, is get the level 20 keys done so I can get the teleports.
Is World of
Yeah.
Warcraft still in a subscription game time only thing, or is it more of a buy
Yes.
expansions and DLC?
No,
Okay.
you gotta pay.
It's
Monthly-
subscription, but you can pay for it with game gold.
but
Yeah.
it's
If you
but
don't
it's
know.
like the exchange rate's terrible.
It's like 30,000 gold for 30.
No,
It's like
when I looked
it's over
last-
100,000 now.
it was 220,000.
Oh, sorry, 300. Sorry, yeah, 300,000, not 30,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was 220,000 the other day when I looked, but I also got like 3,000 gold just doing a couple of quests.
Right,
So-
but 100,000 is still a lot. That's like
Yeah.
all my gold. All right, guys.
Is it possible to see what's in our inventory without logging in yet?
No idea.
They don't have like an online inventory management. Okay.
I don't.
Oh, it is.
We gotta go.
It is scratch level 20.
You all are amazing. Ellie, I'll
See you,
message you as
Joel.
soon as I find
Yeah,
out on
message me.
Discord. You all did such a good job. I will see you next week.
Okay, love you.
I
Bye.
love you. Okay, love you.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, guys. Amazing. I already know who we're gonna raid. Obian, thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. You're all amazing. I've got some cool TikTok stuff coming.